Come back to the Madden 20 franchise mode episode. Sorry, I kind of like shut down there real quick, and we'll be doing quite a few games today. I think it's like 3 or 4. I want to try to push for 3, maybe try to really push to 5. I've been trying to be really consistent with these Madden videos, just push it out to for this first week and then kind of take a break later on a little bit, but still keep it consistent. So,
Hey everybody, it's the coach. All right, Coach. EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the so-called Silicon Valley and Levi Stadium in Santa Clara.
The chef tried to play a game off of the live stream, and I was like, sure, you play that, you play one of your games, and he lost to the Browns in an embarrassing fashion. So, I just find it funny. But I would share that with you. As you know, for me, it doesn't matter if I win or lose. I'm all about having fun and just trying to, make the league a little bit more interesting and spice it up. Alright, let's see. Come on, Breda. Oh, goodbye. Go, no! Oh, he's gone. He's gone. To the 20, to the 10. Come on, Breda. No! So close on the 1 yard line. Come on. But what a huge play. Damn right, what a huge play.
Well, welcome to the party. First carry of the game. How about that? And just think, as far as
he deserves this touchdown. No! Okay, never mind. What's up, the Dean? And he lost yards. That's okay. The kid's already made his impactfulness on this game. Wow.
Come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big time.
We're at the 2 yard line. Oh dear. As you guys know, I struggle getting into the end zone, so that's why I was like really begging for that guy to get into the end zone.
But he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league, so even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
Ha! Touchdown, San Francisco 49ers. The 49ers are determined to get back into winning ways. Trying to get their second win of their second win in a row. And that's how you do it, folks. I just ghosted them, like, damn.
After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away.
And hold on 1 second, having a little bit of technical difficulties. With my chat screen, it like just completely crapped itself, and I think it even reset it. I can't see anything. Oh well. I'll fix that as like guys that go through this game.
And that's Russell Wilson.
Ooh, no. Now this is where in trouble comes in, because now we're going against Russell Wilson, who's a Super Bowl winning quarterback. Oh, board? Oh dear. There we go. Okay.
But behind closed doors, he probably told his agent, hey, what's the deal? I should have had a perfect game.
It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. But you often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while.
Okay, that's no problem. It's just he's playing small ball. You got to worry about it like that.
Get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first
and isn't
down.
he, or like really half the Saints and the Falcons just been tanking this season? Man, they're 3-5, so they could easily come back, but like damn.
To me, that's the magic number. 20-point score. Give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24,
okay, looks like the San Francisco defense may be a little bit suspect.
And that means your offense has to keep pace.
And that's probably going to be a problem for us.
We don't talk about it very often, but sometimes there's a dip in intensity when you start the second half, which can manifest itself in some sloppy tackling. And how about right there? He ran right through that weak tackle attempt.
Out to the right.
So glad you did that, and thank you, Richard Sherman, for doing your job.
Brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. It's a loss of 4 on the first down play.
Yeah, Chef had a horrible game that game. 5-4 at Buffalo. It's not where they want to be.
Continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
And he gets tackled.
In his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up third down.
Let's go for this split. I haven't actually tried to split the cover with the safety coming in.
That's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their
It's
job.
kind of obvious that he's splitting. I don't think I like that play. But it's also obvious he's about to get a... Oh my god, I thought he had the sack, so I was like... And Richard Sherman getting the pick on his former teammate, Russell Wilson.
And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
That right there, folks, is bittersweet. Because I really felt like they were going to work it up and just wreck us. So I'm really happy that that's not the case. Garoppolo's got to play picture perfect if he wants to beat the Seahawks.
Now a deep ball going to be caught here near midfield.
I know, but Goodwin is gone for a touchdown. One play, one touchdown. Marquise Goodwin. 82-yard reception and an 82-yard touchdown. Look at that. They bit on the play action. This is not looking good for the Seattle Seahawks. Right now they're about to be dead down 14-0, and it's just the first quarter. What is up, Wally? Man, I'm happy to see you. I was actually really excited to see you today. Like, man, I haven't done a stream. I have gotten to talk to my friend.
You said jumbled.
Yeah, man.
The definition of jumbled defensively. One play and into the end zone. This fielded at the 2. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
The great stuff we're seeing in this game. So if you guys are wondering why I'm so hyped up and really pumped up, and it's been a really great day today. And I was like,
2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game.
We've got some funny news for you. If you guys look at the Bills and Browns game scoreboard, the chef played a game that you guys didn't get to see because it was offline, and it was just quite frankly really hysterical. Yeah, I'm surprisingly getting, like, right now the Seattle Seahawks defense has been quite horrible, and oh my god, he's picked up the fumble. That's a, oh dear, oh, touchdown, a defensive touchdown for the San Francisco 49ers. This is the worst possible start for the Seattle Seahawks. I thought, yeah, the Browns beat him for 42-24. Oh, poor Buffalo.
Any guy on defense loves to pick up the ball and have it in his hands and try and score himself. In this case, that's exactly what happened.
He'll be singing in the shower post-game. So here's the kickoff now as he'll get it again following that fumble return for a score.
Looking bad for Seattle. Like, it just gets worse and worse for this poor team, and it's only the first quarter. Richard Sherman don't allow yards. I think Richard Sherman has done that. Yeah, aren't they playing? They're playing in the preseason game today, right? Or is it tomorrow?
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot down.
What's up, Herbert Lemon?
Thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force it.
As long as we can stop Mr. Wilson's X-Factor ability from right, like I just did there with that sack. Thank you, D4. Yeah, and we're right now we're hitting week 10 where so much is on the line.
They're not getting much generated offensively. They've got to figure it out.
Is it? Are we at week 1 or week 2? I really haven't been able to really keep up with the NFL. This preseason, so I'm not really informed on what's been going on.
That makes them now 0 for 2 here in the first quarter on third down conversions.
And now they'll look to their defense because they need them to step up so they don't fall further behind here in the early going.
On the return is Pettis.
Gets the third down. There you go.
That time, 18 yards. And the Niners will go on offense. 1st and 10. And San Francisco,
so after that amazing play fake,
and last time the formula was
and the wrong play was used.
Maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want
this
to
poor guy. This actually might work. No, it did not. That's okay, because now we actually have to start a drive, and it just gets a little bit harder for me.
Really easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
And we'll see if it's that easy here.
yes, this is the first stream today. It was my off then. I kind of wanted a day to just relax and take a breather, and I think I did that, and I'm now ready to stream tonight. We get football. I know tomorrow we're going to get, I know tomorrow we'll be doing football and Mortal Kombat. I know I've got some big news for you guys. I've actually been pre-selected for the FIFA 20 beta, so I'll be able to kind of give you guys an opinion on that game, which I'm actually looking forward to.
Now Garoppolo. Deep ball for Goodwin.
Oh, did he took
their shot all right, but it comes up empty. And it's fourth down.
That's our first stop of the game.
It just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback.
The tackling ability gets worse and worse as the years go by, I'm telling you.
48, and it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10.
Yes, Friday is looking to be good.
3 and out on the last drive, no points on the scoreboard.
Yeah.
Searching now?
I would say so.
So I was trying to think of what to say. I've been like thinking of what to say all day today. I don't know why. It's not naturally flowing.
When you get another chance, it gives you a better chance to do it right.
And hopefully that doesn't sound like I have like a runny nose or something. Just allergies.
Moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it.
And not only did that offensive lineman, but if there could be a double sack, it should be other lineman and Russell Wilson. Right now, the Seahawks are just up Craps Creek, and it is not looking remotely good for them.
Looking for something big following the sack. It's 3rd and long here.
And he gets sacked again. Jeez. Russell Wilson getting tossed around like a sack of nothing.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there.
I am thinking about getting it and doing the deluxe edition, solely because I kind of want to. Oh my god! Oh my! Is that? Holy God! A block punt that just happened to turn into a touchdown. The worst is going on for the Seattle Seahawks. They should quit the game while they still have some dignity. Oh my God, this is horrible for them.
For the punter, you know that you've got to get rid of that quickly there. Not quick enough.
Like, just how bad can it get is the word that I'm like, oof. Like, man, darn. And yeah, I'm thinking about getting that. You know, it's the one game I kind of want to get it. I'm not live streaming FIFA anymore on my channel. It just seemed like to never really get anywhere, and I think that there's other games that have other potential on my channel, so I don't want to. I'm trying to widen my view, I guess. I know that if you guys actually have Madden 20, this Sunday, or probably on Monday, I'm gonna pretty much do something to where, for my subscribers, to where I'll probably try to face you guys one-on-one in like a quick little online game, and just have fun with you guys. It's something I haven't never really done. I felt like maybe you guys would enjoy playing against me, and you know.
You're gonna have to fight your way through it by getting through some blocking. That was a really nice play there.
Oh, thank you all for the like button. I appreciate it.
12, and that'll set up a 3rd down.
All that practice time came to fruition on that play. All those timing routes that they work on through training camp, OTAs, minicamp, and just regular season, they got it done on that one. An outcut, ball was delivered,
Russell Wilson
picked up the completion.
It'll wind up being a
may want to ask for a trade away from Seattle. With the way he's been playing, with the way he's been abused this game by the 49ers. It's looking bad, folks. I really do feel bad for Russell Wilson. Or for Mr. Wilson. There we go. That's a better term.
As good as a sack.
Yeah, how about that? Although they won't get the same credit for it, and it won't help him at contract time.
He's getting better. Recently had surgery done. He's yeah, he's just not looking. He's getting better. But it's going to be out for considerably a little bit of time.
Shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before and realize it hasn't worked so well. And maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your your better players and maybe try and hit something.
I had confidence that he was going to hit that. I really did. I was like, oh, he's got. I mean, I'm not gonna lie. Jimmy Garoppolo's got some amazing like throwing arms in this game.
On that one, they had to fly, just sending a guy downfield with the in route accompanying it. What people call a dagger route, trying to hit the guy underneath after the clear out.
Oh, that guy can't catch anything.
Yeah, they said forget the underneath route. They went for the guy on the fly, but
oh yeah, you know, that's the one thing I realized. It's kind of like a downer is that I'm a PS4 guy, not a Xbox guy. But I'm pretty much without the PS4, I really wouldn't be able to stream. I'd have to switch to Twitch, and I don't know, everyone has Twitch and all the other good stuff, you know.
3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
Okay, Pettis should not be. Yeah, there we go. Now this looks like an actual play.
From the gun, it's Garoppolo.
No! Okay, yeah, I'm glad that wasn't picked off. Wow, Garoppolo really hasn't had that great of a showing. Now that you think about it.
A powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. When you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps.
It looks like the 49ers roll defense.
Just a little bit too much.
They'll call that a punt of 59 yards. Tough to do better than that.
59 yards. Okay, okay.
Will switch hands, 1st and 10. There again is the running back as he trots onto the field.
Come on, we've already got 1 sack on Mr. Wilson. I literally thought this was a play action.
A few different things. Throwing the ball a little bit, maybe featuring other people touching it for a while, and then you get a chance to come back to him when things have changed a little bit. They have to make an adjustment.
Still time for him here as we sit in the 2nd quarter. A nice toss play there to the left. More than enough room to move the chains.
And you know what I love about that play as a broadcaster? Seeing the big guys move.
Wow, I went for the hit stick.
And take out defenders.
And he was like, nope,
that exact same
not today.
Seeing those linemen coming downfield, getting ready to blot out the sun.
That's good for 21 yards and a 1st down.
Really? He thinks he's going to light me up like that? That's right. Well, we're whether you're going for SF or the Seahawks, but come on, San Francisco. This team really does need a boost. I mean, they beat the Cardinals. That made them 3-5. If they win here, they go 4-5 to then face the Cardinals again. If they beat them again, then they're at 5-5. So this is a decent spot if you are the 49ers with a little bit of luck in the week with the way they made the schedule for them. But a win here, I think their confidence may be back.
This is Homer.
For some reason, they made me not tackle him.
But he can't rein in at the line of scrimmage. Malcolm Smith.
As for the Seahawks, what are they? 6-2, I think, or 6-3. So this one does kind of hurt that. Good defense by Richard Sherman. What a lockdown and shutdown corner he is with that X-Factor ability. Oh, what's up, Mr. Flunk? Flunk? Welcome.
Making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but
on the 8-yard line.
That flag in the back pocket.
Wonderful. Simply wonderful.
The 49er offense now making their way out onto the field. They're going to have to go at least 50, 60 yards here if they want to ensure that they don't have to punt the ball like they did last time.
Yeah, so what you're saying
is when you've got Beretta, who is the one-man running demolition crew, I think, we're in good hands.
5 or 6 first downs and make sure you move the ball into their territory. Now this is an example of breaking down a defense because on a lot of these runs.
Wow, number 63, you want to like get this guy killed a little bit more by not doing your, holding your block, not just like shoving him like, huh, I shoved him, coach, you did my job.
Yes, indeed, that play there, that reminds me of some of the guys that I played with to have that suddenness, able to get into the backfield almost about the time the ball snapped and make a play. How about that tackle for a loss?
First down was right, and then a loss of yards to follow it up.
Last week when he was named the NFC Defensive Player of the Week, one of the guys on the team would say, hey, yeah, we called him the disruptor, and that's carrying forward again.
Makes sense, doesn't it?
On 2nd and 15 now.
There we go. Get that first down. Thank you.
Complete. 1:57 to go in this first half.
Wow, Levi's actually has their own stadium. That's quite crazy. That's wow. Huh. Let's see this old Seattle play that really hasn't worked. It's not the Seattle Seahawks play, but it's an old Seattle college play.
Our first half, as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. He's going to rifle one deep left, and that's caught inside.
That is definitely a complete catch. Look at that.
Well, you don't have to be a genius.
Done right. Well, you can say it one more time for first downs. They got another one.
Football here in the first half. We've seen exhibits A, B, C, and right on down the line, haven't we?
Yeah, we just saw exhibit Z right there. Garoppolo on first down.
Well, I'm about to say, I definitely threw that out of bounds.
Showed off the arm strength there.
Darn right, man, that was a good GG. I'll tell you, it really was.
Incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. Actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over, and then they get a chance to continue their drive.
And a complete pass. And the San Francisco 49ers are destroying their opposition.
It's a first down. That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep.
Well, San Fran is honestly putting on one hell of a show. Oh my God. I pressed the wrong button, and I'm really glad that they didn't catch that.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on
2 wide receivers is either go well or not at all.
Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up second down.
I thought that was going to go over to him.
Should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. He was looking that time for Dante Pettis, and it's 3rd down. This drive,
right now,
which was going so smoothly, all of a sudden it's a little bit of a roadblock here with 2 straight incompletions.
Yeah,
it is looking like a roadblock.
Apparently they're saying, no more. We're making a stand right here, right now. But it is 3rd and 10. They've got to get out.
Crap, he cut in way too hard.
Another incompletion here as they fail to connect on.
Garoppolo, that wasn't your fault. That was the guy's fault. He cut in a little bit too much.
How about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight.
Okay, we get a field goal out of it. It's still 31-0.
He felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
CD, you know there were
You're darn right, that's a field goal.
Yeah. Saying, why didn't we hold on to that Robbie Gould guy?
Well, it's a legitimate question. 33 of 34 for San Francisco in 2018. The crazy stat of the year, he missed more extra points than he did field goals in the 2018 season.
Well, indeed, trying to run it out as they start on the ground.
Oh dear. Oh, that's it. Why are they calling it timeout?
Going to use the first of their timeouts as the stoppage will
what's up, Ty?
23 seconds to go till halftime.
He's not gonna get me.
On second and very short, Wilson left side complete to Lockett, and he'll go out of bounds. It looks like right at the 40. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
A little football 101
Come on,
there. You just see the
Wilson.
receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at it, and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field. So he can put his foot in the ground.
Believe it or not, I mean, he is doing decent completion-wise. It's just the yardage is what's killing him.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush. Wilson hit. It's loose. It's out. Fumble.
Uh-oh. Smith with a fumble recovery touchdown for the defense. My gosh.
This first half has been a nightmare for that offense.
The first half has been the worst that we've seen from any team, I think. And the 49ers are absolutely destroying, decimating, erupting, executing the Seahawks.
The ball here as the kicks away following that fumble return. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the
Seattle
end
is
zone
definitely going to want to never, ever remember this game.
To play, likely the final snap of the first half as it's 1st and 10. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And he's going to
see, the Seattle Seahawks like, let's go on to the half. We don't want to be beaten up as bad as we already are.
Here in what is quickly, you want the third quarter already? No problem. Let's do it.
Unfortunately for Seattle, they get the ball back.
Ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter.
Seattle, you're like, do we really want the ball back? I don't think so.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Seattle now ready to march onto the field.
And that is the big question. Can they turn it around?
String something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now.
Oh,
so
tackling. Madden needs to fix that.
Together, get some consistency, something sustained, maybe calm their whole team down, and find a way to get back in this one.
Yeah, because right now you're down big, you're being shut out.
What
Let's
happens?
see if this is the drive that kind of kickstarts them.
Offense.
And they get called for a first start. Right now, Pete Carroll's like, what do I have to do to win? What do I have to do to stop the bleeding?
Now it's Wilson. Looking middle,
Eat that.
it's incomplete.
Russell Wilson looking like an absolute joke.
As it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It's way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
On 2nd and 15 now. Wilson. And it's hauled in by Ed Dixon.
That was horrible defense by Smith. Yeah, how many defensive touchdowns has this team got? Was it 3, I think? 3 or 4?
Reading your keys, you always hear about that, and having your eyes in the right place. Sometimes your eyes can fool you. How about that play action there? And it sprang the big guy, didn't it?
Able to dump it over the top to him. And he's got this one across midfield into 49er territory.
Well, I don't even think you can challenge the fact that San Francisco's not going to win this game. I think they've I just can't see Seattle scoring anything at the moment the way they played.
Again, it's Homer. And he's going to be stopped up.
The best way I can put this is men against boys. That's really what it looks like.
2 yards on the first down carry, and then followed up by 2 yards on the second down.
He's been pressured. He doesn't look the same. Wilson had a little bit more moxie and confidence, if I can say that, than at the start of the game that it's had now. But can you blame him? Block punt, pick off. It's not gotten easier for him, unfortunately, for Russell Wilson.
I don't know what they talked about at halftime. Whatever it was, it worked. They look like a different team here in the third quarter.
Yeah, I doubt that there were very many trash cans that got kicked over, that type of a speech. I think what they did was they analyzed what worked in the first half, what didn't, and figured out a better game plan.
Back-to-back nice games.
Well, hey, look at that. He's finally
yards and another first. He
doing
really
something.
First half running the football and picking up where he left off here in the third quarter.
How about the yardage he's
Seahawks finally looking like they could be an actual team.
Not just the series that we're watching right now. I know people are screaming.
And that works only for so long. Poor freaking guy.
Sometimes you just have to find a way to tackle someone.
They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that'll make this a 2nd and 13.
There goes Wilson.
Another example of just a dominant performance by this defense.
Yeah, you hear all the time about teams that try to...
Now,
oh, wow. Oh, that's a big boy picking that up.
Wow.
Disaster strikes.
But a teammate comes along and scoops it up. Almost like
for the unfortunate Seattle Seahawks.
People are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get them home. The next guy comes through and picks him up and avoids the
yes, holy moly is.
Now throwing on third down.
And I think the holy moly can be the term used for this game.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out.
Their first 3 points of the game come in the third quarter. That's if they even hit this. And that's a little bit too close for comfort. It's 3-38. The San Francisco 49ers are way ahead in the lead.
Third quarter, I don't know.
Yeah, I don't either. Yeah, I'm with you on that one. When you're down that much, kicking a field goal, does it feel a little bit maybe waving the white flag and just want to get out of here? Yeah, I think you got to go ahead and try and get some bigger points on the board.
Here's a look at the 49ers offense as they make their way out for their first possession of the second.
Let's see. And it's funny, San Francisco, the 49ers only have 244 yards worth of offense, so let that sit there.
Within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the three-point
kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him at contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped.
Oh my God, Breda. He was stopped of a touchdown the last time. He won't be this time. Touchdown for Barida. Wow. A 62-yard touchdown.
And the 49ers, they're just pouring it on.
What's become an absolute demolition.
This offense, they were dynamic in the first half. The halftime break, that didn't
well, Wally, you called it right.
Here in the third quarter.
It's almost as if they were saying, it's not just our skill in the first half.
Well, you couldn't have picture perfectly called that any better.
And confidence has taken over this game in a big way. How about these strikes that we're seeing?
And this will be a touchback.
Like, just, dear Lord, I can't even imagine what the Seahawks are thinking.
On the field. They're down 3 touchdowns to this point, needing to put something together as they have it first
what
and 10.
do you say to this?
Now Wilson on first down.
Oh, that poor guy just got rocked by 2 people.
Incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down. He was trying to go back to Moore there, and now it's second down. This is
a division rival game too.
These receivers just not able to get much separation.
And this is Monday Night Football, so right now the Seahawks are being watched all over and look really bad.
And this time contact and another incomplete pass.
That's okay. Well, I understand, man. I'm happy that you're at least able to stop by, you know?
But it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route. And what you have to do on that one is the receiver's got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside and have that ball delivered with good timing.
That unfortunately did not work for Homer's ideology.
That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beat.
Not sure if I like the strategy from Seattle at all this game.
Run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result. Negative yardage.
Yeah, it's getting worse and worse for the sport team. The halfback core has more yards than Wilson does throwing. Let that sit there. If not, maybe they have the same.
Well, throw on first down with Wilson. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
Yeah, this game is definitely going to San Francisco.
Everything seemingly has been contested.
It's horrible for Seattle.
They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard.
I think Wilson's finally surpassed his
say pretty safely. That route is not called if you don't
halfback
have a guy who can throw
in terms
the ball
of yards.
and mustard on it. Because if you're going to lollipop it in the middle of the field, bad things usually happen. It takes a strong-armed guy who can rifle it in there, and they were able to
first down?
complete that one.
Ooh, 4th and 1. Probably going for the field goal? Yeah, I would assume you would. I mean, yeah, they can say they at least put 6 points up in a quarter or in total.
They create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job.
That's another 3 points. It'll be 45-6. San Francisco still massively in the lead.
That down as an 8-play drive capped with a field goal.
Yeah, as a friend of mine used to say, they were moving and grooving for a while, but they couldn't keep the momentum going enough to get a touchdown out of it.
And a good effort on the return there gets them across the 30 to the 33-yard line. And San Francisco gets set to go here. And for them,
as they are stacking the line quite heavy.
Hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay,
oh, poor guy.
You don't go away.
Brett's got 161 yards. The man has done his job, his objective. I mean, you can't hate on the guy's talent today.
From the 35 on second down. Garoppolo, and bringing it
good job, Selleck. You got them to buy the bait.
And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this.
I'm not sure if we can score this time. It'd be interesting, but who knows?
Santa Clara. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the fourth quarter. A very one-sided affair. Open man is Pettis. It's
good job, Pettis. Get that first down and keep the drive going for San Francisco.
Dropped inside the 40. Well, they were in search of a short gain on third down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put
fourth
into
quarter in Blowout City.
Because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this.
He almost one-handed that. I wanted to see if he had that ability, and he proved that he clearly does.
Fourth quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead, because
yeah, it is a joke, Wally. It really is. It's
He'll take a shot for the end.
Oh, he picked it off.
Able to get there and
Garoppolo throwing a pick.
Turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
I don't think it really means much for the 49ers when they're well in the lead.
Okay, so let's face it, though. Who's happy about this play? Fantasy guys, right? Yeah. The analytics will tell you one thing or another. That's a bad play on one hand, a good play on the other, but it's all about the fantasy points here.
Yeah, because this ball game is over.
That's why when even the announcers are saying this ball game is over.
You better be afraid of me. You better be afraid of me.
I wonder if you can hear one of the players at the hoop saying, yeah, like, you better be afraid of him. Like, damn, these guys are brutal.
Defensively, you said coming in earlier in the broadcast, the magic number was 20 points for you. That's what you thought they would have to hold this offense to, or less than that. And, wow, they've done that in a big way, haven't they?
Not only have they done it, they put themselves in a great position to win this.
San Francisco's defense has been priceless. Perfect.
They can get it done. But guess what? We see the end result. Right now, they have their eye on victory.
Apparently, like, untouchable. It's been flawless.
Kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide it. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10.
Come on.
To throw again. Wilson and Dixon over the middle.
There you go. All right. Seattle, you guys are looking
One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling.
They really can't say they look great. I mean, it's just not. They could look phenomenal for the rest of this game, but still be like, well, they're just not it.
That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Wilson going to lead his guys up 1st and 10.
Yeah, Mr. Wilson.
And he's 5 for 6 now throwing the ball on this drive. Wilson to the right side, and he's got more complete.
Okay,
and
big rush.
The 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on
Hype
1st
that ball,
and
Russell
10.
Wilson. Go ahead, hype it.
To throw again is Wilson. Over the
That was a
middle,
mistake,
that's caught
Mr.
by
Wilson.
Metcalf.
You would have to have like wide open.
The 28.
That's when apparently this team is horrible on defense, passive-wise, and we're making them look phenomenal. Well, I'm making them look, coach is making them look phenomenal. What's Wilson waiting for? He's trying to kill the clock, or?
Throw again. Completes it to Dixon. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line.
Not fun. They have worked it up. I will give Seattle credit. They are working it up and killing that clock. So
the coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open.
Oh dear.
Now a third down throw, but
that guy got absolutely crippled.
Incomplete.
And now Sal's out to take another field goal.
Back in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a Scotia
and
credit.
A third consecutive field goal for the Seahawks. It's now still going to be 49-45 to 9.
On the grand scheme of things, those 3 points likely
There's only
not going to
3.
matter much, but I guess they get a little closer, a little more respect.
They're onside kicking it.
Exactly right. They've been outplayed all game long, but like my mom used to
I really didn't believe they were going to onside kick it. I thought they were really just going to be like, oh, it's over.
Respectable. And that's what they're doing here. They're just dressing up the final score.
Yeah, there's just no way, Waller, that this team has got any hopes of remotely winning it. You know, it's bad.
Analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually.
Did he drop that before he fell? Oh.
I I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10.
He is wide open.
This is caught inside the
That's it. He is so open. It was incredible.
Down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. 39 yards there. A big one. Boy, another big play late here for an offense.
The moxie, if you will. Yeah, the 49ers are definitely being shown today.
And I would say that going along with that has been confidence. Because even if they had the right coverage, they've still dented them. And now it's been a real issue for them during this game.
Only a yard that
I'm
time.
going to run one more. After the quarter.
Shot from the 6-yard line, and it's 2nd and goal now. Just 2 minutes remaining.
I mean, it was a good catch, a good throw.
It was a one-sided affair.
That was quite frankly incredible.
So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. They've got a 2nd and goal now as they look to add a few more points. Hammering from the goal line.
Thank God someone picked it up.
So they escape, so to speak, maintaining the football. Defensively, though, opportunity missed.
It definitely was, because that's all defense is talking
about. Like, all right, guys, we got this. And that's going to be a touchdown for Silic. And the 7-footers with another touchdown.
There's no doubt in my mind.
Did you hear that? Did you hear that?
It's not scales, right? I don't hear scales. Do I actually hear a tune being warbled?
52-9, San Francisco destroying their opposition.
Yeah, this thing is flat out finished.
Gold with the extra point, and that will extend this big lead.
Yeah, it was just, it's bad, Wally, for this poor team. It is. It's almost like you feel sorry for Seattle for coming into this game.
28-yard line. Seattle now ready.
And for Seattle, you're going to have to hope you win your division, because if you have a tie, I think this game alone is going to hurt them. Point-wise, if it goes down to point differential.
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that, and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team, and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was
look at that. That was an accurate pass.
And pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
And he's
going no huddle. For what reason?
Yards of movement with those last 2 plays. Over the middle and into the hands of his receiver.
You can call timeout, right? No, you're not.
And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. Throwing again on 2nd down. Wilson.
Is Russell Wilson trying to pad his stats?
He's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership. Still competing, still fighting.
Wilson's still looking bad out there. They may even go to field goal to put damage now. Are they?
Tell you what, partner,
they are? Wow, they are actually going to kick a field goal.
After this one, he's been under duress the entire game.
Can they hit 12 points?
Fortunate that one wound up incomplete. Myers' kick is good.
And the Seahawks hit another field goal. It'll be 52-12 San Francisco.
Inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays that when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence.
Quarterback, you kneel, and right now, if you're the San Francisco 49ers, you're feeling too good. I mean, you're still not in a 500 position, but you're one more game from being in a 500 position. So.
Use him here as the kneel down comes.
Here we go.
And the 49ers win this one indefinitely. Next up, I believe, is the Giants and Bears for those who are staying.
It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did.
Right now in the Monday Night Football game, this was a shocking obliteration, if you will. GG San Francisco was right, Wall. I got so this was wow. Well, Wally, we'll see you next time, man. Thanks for stopping by, though, bro. Highly appreciating it. But yeah, literally, I don't think you could have gotten a more lopsided game than we had here. Huh. Right now, I think everyone on this team has multiple things to build upon. Found by victory. Who is this? Whoever that guy is. Good. May have been made done a good job. And so let's skip the week and go on to week 11. And the good thing for the Seahawks is still over 500, so it's not too bad. But unfortunately, you can't win them all. Alrighty, so let's go on to the sketch. The league setting, league. Broncos, Vikings. Okay, so we're definitely doing the Broncos and Vikings, because I don't think we have seen... We definitely haven't, because I was questioning who was the Broncos quarterback. And so we'll go with them, we'll display these two teams. I think we're in a really good position, actually. This will be an interesting game. Well, the Broncos not so much. But the... Yeah, okay. So the Broncos, who actually desperately do need a win, to keep themselves at a 500 rate, or to go at a 500, to go 5-5, so they desperately need this win. And the Vikings definitely want to get this one last one to pretty much, I would say, secure that wild card spot. So lots actually on the line here, and I said it shockingly because I wasn't. Wow, you know. This is actually a really good game, two equal teams that are really going to be battling out. Here we go, week 11.
Tonight in November, snowfall is forecasted to hit the Twin Cities, but right now, calm outside, and of course,
wow, this is an interesting stadium. I've actually never seen this new Viking. Wow, this thing looks awesome. As I'm like breathtaken away by the Minnesota Vikings. Uh-oh, is he hurt? Well, I think that guy's already hurt. We just started the game. Let's see what you got. I know I'm using like Joe Flacco or something. Wow. Okay, that guy's already hurt, and we just started the game. This is not going to look good.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Who's your quarterback? Freeman? Devonta Freeman?
This is Rice Freeman, second-year man from Oregon.
No, Bryce Freeman? I've never... Rice Freeman. Wait, I don't know.
It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out by a few inches. That'll be a first down.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line.
I killed Big Ben for a few weeks. I hurt Pittsburgh. I killed Deshaun Watson for the rest of the regular season for 10 for the Texans, and I would hurt that guy. And I just got to him. Jeez, it's not looking good. I'm like plaguing these teams with injuries, and I feel so bad. I'm not intentionally trying to do it. New England 2-7 versus the Eagles. Yikes! Hey, this one kid is chopping up this Vikings defense.
How best to describe that one? I'd say right down Broadway on that run.
A straight ahead running. I think that might be something we see.
Alright, Joe, you've been in this league long enough to figure it out. So I have a little bit of faith in you because you are a veteran. Dear God, Joe, what was that? Please don't pull a Deshaun Watson, Joe Flacco.
But that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them. And he's going to be swallowed up. Sacked back.
I thought he killed Joe Flacco the way Joe Flacco's body went, oh, and I was like, oh no. Like I was like, oh dear, this is
we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
Yikes, I was like, yikes-ski.
They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting
where are they blitzing in from?
They're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack,
I think I actually can. If one of them can burn them. So look at that guy. Get me a first down. He got me a first down. Thank you for keeping the drive alive.
And a big 32-yard play on third.
Brandon, we've both been around the game long enough that we know.
I thought that drive was going to end like that. Now I was going to feel so upset. Like, no. Oh, no. No, no, no. I don't even know where to begin for this guy. He just stopped the X Factor. He just, like, legit just juked everybody out of their feet. Thank you so much, Mr. Freeman.
Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script, you go through your play calling, you go through all the stuff and establish.
And it's a touchdown for the Denver Broncos.
Cortland Sutton, his third touchdown.
Good job, Cortland Sutton.
And the Broncos take it all the way down the field and score.
That's going to be 7-0 Broncos against the Vikings.
Extra point from
Here.
McManus is good. Building confidence after a loss, that's a good way to do it. The loss last game, but first drive here in this one, cashing it in for 6.
Hey, they can talk all they want about putting a loss behind them. I think that drive there did more than any conversation they had, don't you think?
That's exactly right.
Okay. Whoa, I don't want no coach's suggestion.
All week long. A lot of
it's our first defensive drive. We scored quite early.
Appears to have worked. Cousins and the Vikings with a first.
Well, that's Von Miller, so I know we're not using him. We've got this guy Wolf. I remember something. I don't remember what, but I remember something about him. Oh, Kirk Cousins is a quarterback. Okay. They're 8-4. Kirk Cousins. Huh.
Would it have changed if you'd gotten a stop and it would be 0-0 right now, or no?
Technically, that's still inches in my opinion. I don't think he ever went over. And it is still inches, so I think they go for something short, and I want to make sure I can beat him to it. And their blitzes are not looking efficient.
That when they get down, their natural tendency is to aggressively strike back. And let's see if they want to get outside of the game plan we expect and try and be aggressive on their first series.
Oh, he sheds himself free.
Wow, Cook not wanting to go down.
Midfield before he's brought down. He'll get 15 and a Vikings first down.
Plenty of things to talk about here, partner, but to me, their defense gave up a touchdown on the first drive. How about how they're responding, coming back? That's a big third down pickup to keep their drive alive.
Cousins got to go for the height.
Cousins now from the 50.
Wow, not only did that guy, like, that was a horrible play from the start to Von Miller to just everyone involved in that play. Right now, these fans like that, just hopefully we never get to witness that again. It was so hideous. Like, wow. That's our team.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion.
Well, I would use it on there, but I don't want to interrupt Von's X Factor stuff.
From the gun, it's a give to Cook. And he stopped immediately.
Hey, I'm going to use that play.
No gain on that one.
He was coming clutch for something.
3rd and 10. He shows you right there, he can do more than just cover in the secondary from that free safety position.
Yeah, the evolution of the position has really been significant, hasn't it? Because a lot of teams no longer have a free safety, strong safety designation. They just have safeties.
That's 6 yards, 4 yards? Oh, 4th and 4, even better.
One can be deep and vice versa.
You're not going to go. Why would you? You can't go for it.
Pretty nice.
Why are they going for it? That makes no...
decision is to try and go for this thing on 4th down. Cousins to throw it, and he's got Kyle Rudolph.
Get that Kyle Rudolph.
And he's going to get this inside.
The fact that they just went for that actually aggravated me.
Biting off 15 yards there on the 4th down attempt and keeping the drive alive.
Well, peeling back the curtain, partner, we've got a pretty good look into how they plan to play this game. Aggressive seems to be
no, it's just...
going for it on 4th down in that situation.
Yeah, opening drive. Now, we know this coaching staff, they have traits of aggression in their history, but to start to this game, they're going for it.
Yeah, a lot of people might say reckless, but they got it.
That was really reckless.
Down here early in the game.
From the red zone now, Cousins. This is caught. And they corral just a couple yards shy of the end zone. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
I know from past experience, before you actually play a game, you visualize what's going to happen. And I don't know anyone who doesn't visualize themselves being in the center.
Oh, dear. All right, we're about to be. This is going to be a game. This is going to be a game, folks.
Smith Jr., his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Vikings
hey, this is going to get crazy.
This thing up. Barely got the extra point, and we are tied at 7. So the drive goes 75 yards, 10 plays. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Here's the Denver offense now.
How do we come out after kind of struggling and then having them just look at us like, huh, you struggled with that?
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense get the ball back.
Welcome to what you got. Oh, thank God we kept it. Oh, go figure.
So this will be accepted as it moves the offense back.
Well, so that guy just fumbled. I think he's gonna have a little bit less confidence. I don't want him to feel like he can't do anything.
So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10. Now Flacco.
So I do have Joe Flacco, so I'm not like, oh my God, like he won't be able to do anything. I'm like, oh, okay, Joe Flacco should have this.
When I watched that play, I thought about what my coaches had told me in the past. The biggest teaching point, get your head around. Locate the football so you can make a play on it while it's in the air. That's exactly what he did there.
Come on, son, we're going to need you to do something.
2nd and 10, Flacco once more.
Did he drop it?
He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
Let's see if this hook play works.
Incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Setting up to throw, Flacco.
Wow, Joe Flacco.
Going to be incomplete.
Just somehow had a 23-second drive.
Likely going to end in a punt.
It really should have been. I mean, the Vikings really shouldn't have scored. They shouldn't have. Like, no one goes for that type of.
It won't be exact because the defense will make a few adjustments themselves. Just get back to your game plan.
2nd quarter now from Minnesota.
The end of the quarter.
It's the Vikings in possession of the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. 2nd quarter now from Minnesota. It's the Vikings in possession of the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. To the right side, complete to Taylor. And they'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. The drive starting with a 1st down.
What are we going to do? Because we need something to work because this defense is quite bad.
On 1st and 10, Cousins. And this one hauled in by Rudolph. Give him a couple on the catch at 2nd and 8.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end
sorry
of
about
his
that, folks. I was trying to tweet that I am live and trying to make it look consistent while I play, and tweeting is really difficult.
And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down. The pass for negative yardage, obviously no good. Maybe he shouldn't have thrown it, or maybe he shouldn't have caught it.
And I think we were seeing it at the same time, weren't we? Maybe you let that one go, right? Because you can see the lost yardage about to develop, but that goes against every instinct of a receiver. They're taught to catch everything. So it's really hard to be mad at him and yell at him for trying to make that play.
3-1 tackle, but couldn't do a whole lot else. He'll wind up getting 4 yards there on his own, but it also brings up 4th down.
And partner, I would guess that in his headset he was hearing from his coach, it's 3rd down, don't take a sack. And in this case, he's able to avoid the pressure and get out of there. He doesn't get the 1st down.
Oh, now you go for it. So what was there the first time? You know what I'm saying? It's like, what? Why would you go for it at the start of the game?
He was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. A reminder that coming up later tonight, a good one on Sunday Night Football. We'll see what could have been a playoff matchup a season ago. The Bears and the Rams from L.A. And then tomorrow night, Monday Night Football from down in Mexico.
It's funny, like I knew I was going to try to juke him, so his little partner came over. So smart. Smart football. But they are hoarding in like a goal line defense for some odd reason.
Well, to me, that's taking a big gamble defensively because that alignment you see, That's normally something you see down near the goal line, because now
like anytime I run, they're automatically scouting it, and it's like, oh, Fred, no, you're gonna run before you do. It's a little bit weird.
I think without a doubt, you write it down, and if you see that look at a later date, go ahead and take your shot.
Thank God for Emmanuel Sanders being a great receiver, or good receiver, average, above average receiver, because that does not look like Emmanuel. Is that? Huh. Weird things. Weird science.
On first down, Flacco.
Unfortunately gets sacked. That's like, what, 10-yard loss? Yeah.
Everson Griffin. He's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9.
And plays
Let's
like that
this
really hurt play
again.
calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack.
And when you expand the field like this, it's a little bit harder for defenders to
Down he goes.
stop. That was the Emmanuel Sanders. Okay. Well, thank God it's another first down by Emmanuel Sanders, because
22 yards there, a first down.
no one else can do much right now.
From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. Now a handoff. It's Freeman. He takes this for about 6.
Yeah, I just say thanks to Freeman for actually, opening up a lot of the space that we have on the field.
We're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
From the 39, Flacco over the middle. He's got Deshaun Hamilton.
Thank you, Deshaun Hamilton. I'm really going to have to work small ball. Unfortunately, I really don't like small ball. But I think that's not I'm really going to do much with this offensive drive at the moment, because this team, the defensive line that we're going against is, it's already figuring that out.
Because now they're reading their patterns downfield,
they're
understanding the coverages, and they're finding the open holes in the defense.
Well, this actually might work. It's such a small...
He's got his man on the crossing route.
I think that actually might be a first down. That actually worked. It is a first down. Oh, thank God, Heuerman. However you say that.
As we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
A red zone first down for Flacco.
Dear God, Joe Flacco, you are a disappointment.
Jeff Hireman, the intended receiver, but it's going to be 2nd down.
Well, one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown them a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after them. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. Flacco to throw again on 2nd down.
That's a first down.
He'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. Give him 14 on that.
All right, like I'm literally trying. I really gotta dial in when I'm playing this video, because I've got to focus solely on the fact that it's so hectic, and if I take my eye off of everything going on for a split second, it's a touchdown for the Broncos. Thank you, guy, for running it in, Freeman.
Royce Freeman, his 5th touchdown now on the year.
There are about 5 touchdowns for you. And the Broncos are back in the lead, ladies and gentlemen. 12 plays, 85 yards.
Well run, end result, 6 points.
Touchdown. So that drive, 12 plays in length. And the final act came from Royce Freeman on the touchdown run. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Now the Minnesota offense set to take over again. And it's only November, but the playoffs, we know how it works. They'll be here before you know it. If it ended today, they would be the #1 seed.
Oh, wow, I feel like number 18 for the Vikings got high-kneed in the face on Denver Bronco defenders. Like, damn.
That's what they've discussed in their locker room, in their meeting rooms. Yeah,
why was, thank God he ran out of bounds, but like, why is no one guarding that guy?
Put them in the spot where they're #1 in their conference.
Well, they try to swing it
Kirk Cousins, man, is actually giving me a hard time. A run for my money, if you will.
And they played that one like a great boxer. They were on their toes on that one. They weren't back on their
there we go. Thank God he ran near me. Could have huge smack by, I think it's like Desmond Wolfe or something. hysterical. Because literally, this offensive line for the Vikings is one damn good offensive line.
It's taken to the 26.
Got 17 seconds
On the return. And control of the football, switching
to possibly push my lead. And I wonder if this play can come in clutch one more time.
March back onto the field. And CD, assuming he stays healthy, assuming the health, should get to that 1,000-yard mark pretty easily.
And the best part of
under pressure, and Flacco's going to be dropped.
Well, that's in the first half.
This is second.
And they re-kicked it off, so that means we get the ball back.
Half number 2.
I guess we don't. Did I really? Oh yeah, that's right. I think I did kick off. Yeah, I did.
Resume action here in quarter number 3.
Okay, well they get it back, so we stop them, and here we go again.
And no run back here. This will be a touchback.
Running it back.
It comes out to the 25.
It's funny, because now Cleveland's got to deal with Ben Roethlisberger, who's actually healthy after almost rupturing, I think, something in his shoulder or something like that. It was bad.
What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you got to go over some of the errors and clean up.
Dolphins actually won.
There's a reason you're down. But
shocker! I think they just surpassed. Yeah, they surpassed the Patriots and playing bad.
We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And he'll be stopped right at midfield.
Oh dear.
That one good for a first down pickup.
Not gonna lie, the horn thing with the horn they're blowing out of, super cool. Like the stadium is definitely just awesome.
Throw right there to move the sticks.
Haha!
That one covered beautifully.
Take that, Diggs.
Stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
There we go. Stop. Come on, one more stop. They got to be forced to punt it. And this game, like I said, has been a tight game. It's been a difficult game for Denver because Joe Flacco is not Mr. Consistence at the moment.
That means everyone's communicating really well. And sometimes it's nonverbal.
No.
This person may have him, and he's in another spot. The next defender.
That was our shot.
And they squeeze the passing lanes down.
That was our shot to put that guy away. Why did you do that, you hard person?
Throwing his Cousins.
Oh dear, thank God that guy fell out of bounds. And it's like, what, a 3-yard gain? I can live with that.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. The slot receivers
this Cousins right now is lighting us up.
Speed and their route running savvy.
And Derek Wolfe with another sack on Kirk Cousins.
Derek Wolfe able to record his 5th sack of the season.
Oh, okay, look at that. The man's 5th sack of the season and his 2nd sack. Wow.
In all phases, whether he's going upfield, coming underneath, you name it. He's a big-time guy you have to block.
And another sack, thank you to Von Miller on Kirk Cousins stopping their drive. Now you can go punt it.
Number 6 now for him on the year.
Brandon, what I remember most about playing with guys who knew how to rush the passer, they would just tell you, just cover people for me, just long enough for me to get there. And that's exactly what happened.
Okay, we get back to the 20. Okay.
So now a look at the Broncos.
But if I'm Denver, I wouldn't be talking crap. Right now I'm like, oh god, our offense has got to do something. Like, here we go again. All I know is that halfback took a shot, and I know for a fact that that had to have hurt, because I heard the thud, and it just was one of those go, oh, that guy's, he's going to be feeling that tomorrow. I actually need to play action. It's not the play I really want, but I have to go with it. Good job, they bit on the play action. That's awesome. I've got to mix my plays up right now because I can't stick to passing. They close off on it, and if I stick to running, they're going to sit on it. So I'm mixing it up, and I think that's why. And the blocking has been decent enough So I've been able to get some decent yards to have those play actions work out for me.
That's what we absolutely look for. How about that one?
That was great, and what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big game.
And this is where I definitely call on for my fullback to get a first down. It's inches. They'll be expecting the halfback to do it, which is why I'll have that extra second.
They're expected to block.
Boom. Oh, okay, that guy's got hurt.
All they want to do is catch passes, so when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space...
So because it's first down, I feel like, you know, I've ran it enough to where we should feel a little bit comfortable throwing the ball. I'll hike Flacco, who I've been, as you guys have seen, I've been... Oh, wow, okay, I didn't think he'd hold them like that. So I expected one of them to get past the defender, but they were being held, so... Kind of what happens.
Active hands on that play, but their offense hasn't given them much to work with.
So they're not going to worry about it. On their side of the ball, all they're concerned about, can they create some scoring?
Wrong play. Wrong button. I kept trying to hike it.
And he'll get it down this time to the 17. The reception good for 7. It's third down.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on second down. That was a positive play because that
No,
was a
actually, if he can
got out to the tight end,
do the end route, that'll get me a first down, so I don't have to worry. Emmanuel Sanders, I want to cross over. He can cross over. There we go. I was really only supposed to be getting the first down.
And he's able to pick up the first down before he's tackled.
Thank you, Butt.
Right at the 10.
Literally, his name is Butt.
That good for 6.
That is awesome.
This drive right on rolling. Well, they've had a great, impressive drive going here, and that pickup ensures the drive continues.
And not only do you continue the drive, which is demoralizing for the guys on the defense
poor
side
Freeman.
right now. But
They're starting to say, that run ain't happening. They're starting to pick up on him. Which I'm actually a little bit happy about. Go with an in route.
That's a win for the stock troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder.
And it's a touchdown for the Broncos. That's what audibling routes is for, folks.
His first touchdown on the year.
Wow, that's his first touchdown for Jeff Hireman. Alright, the Broncos now in the lead by 2 scores. It's 21-7 against the Vikings.
Away a little bit, get some breathing room with that one.
And I don't want people to think that NFL locker rooms are cookie cutter, that everyone's saying the exact same thing in every situation.
Boom, a booming
kick. But I do know that all 32 teams have an emphasis on starting fast. Game, second half, no matter what. Well, it's first 5 minutes, first 3, whatever.
Hey, the Chiefs lost again.
To start the second half.
They had 2 ties and they kept what? I was like, man, is that seem to be beatable for a while or what?
His game so far, just the 1 touchdown pass, but sometimes the touchdown pass stat category, that doesn't tell the whole story.
It really doesn't, not until you balance it with the error side.
Well, they actually really haven't ran cuts. That means they have a lot of faith in Kirk Cousins, and honestly, I feel that's kind of stupid because if they would have ran it, that guy has been lighting us up. And I think that they need to get off the Kirk Cousins high horse. Oh, maybe not. That's Stephon Diggs running all the way out for a touchdown, and it is gone. The Minnesota Vikings with a touchdown. And just like that, they're right back in this game, only down now by 7. Maybe I was mistaken. I take back my comment.
As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts. All right, because
well, that's how you do it, folks.
That should have been done in Big Sky Country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
The offense trots back onto the field, and we take an in-depth look at Royce Freeman.
So, yards-wise, it's been an even game. Really has. Like, the yards given up and stuff.
And when you're able to move it as effectively as you've described, that leads to finding a way into the end zone.
That should run out the third quarter as we get ready for the fourth.
With that comes additional yardage.
Yeah, looking for additional yardage, and again, that second score.
Me hoping I can kind of catch him off balance here. Probably, wow, you've been using that quick route play a lot. It's a quick route. It's easy, a little bit easier to get those first downs. Oh, they are hawking them now. Please, oh, you son of a nutcracker.
He was waving his arms, wanted the football, but he dropped it. And that reminds me of a story you told me from your days at Tennessee. We don't need to mention the other guy's name, but when he dropped an open pass that you blew coverage on, what'd you say to him?
Yeah, it's really not right since I blew coverage, but since he dropped the pass, I said, well, maybe next time he'll just walk it out here and hand it to you. Would that be easier? He wasn't real thrilled with that.
That's cold-blooded. Cold-blooded. He's going to rifle one deep left.
Wow, where is that going? Joe Flacco.
Unable to connect. Incomplete. Give them credit. They took their
He
shot,
really,
but it's
I'm
gonna
glad
bring
they
up
dropped
fourth
his rating
down.
in this game.
Critical play in this football game, because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock.
Oh, man.
Really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it
Ready,
out.
come on, Denver. Your quarterback is not
Cousins last
good
year
or
started
great.
16 games,
He
but
just
only
pulled
led
the
the Vikes to just
move.
one fourth-quarter comeback like he's trying to do here. They go play action. Cousins. Incomplete. Right side.
There's anything I will say, Kirk Cousins has remained calm in this game. Entire time he's looked laser sharp and focused. So you can't hate on the game of the man Kirk Cousins right now. He's proven that
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type
shouldn't
of
sleep on him.
I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Cousins on first down.
Thank you, Von Miller, for a huge sack to stop whatever momentum Kirk Cousins may have had.
Von Miller, he's the one to get him, and that
3
is
sacks from Minnesota. These quarterbacks have been getting absolutely crippled in this game. A total of 7 sacks on both sides.
This offensive line
combined.
Flat out cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Now this one to his tight end
That
out on
guy's
the
scared
right
of.
side. And he'll be out
That's
of
Von Miller,
bounds
that guy's
across
scared
the
of.
30-yard line.
I think it's okay there. They didn't get a whole lot on that play, but it's nice to have a safety valve that's built like this guy.
Well, let's stop and get the ball back. Come on, team.
Spot pretty easily. Put it on him when your other
We
targets
don't want to
are
give the deep bomb like the last time.
Throwing. Cousins.
Oh my goodness.
Muscle him here as he pulls it in. 75 yards receiving.
Dear
for him
God.
now. It's a first down.
Dear, oh
You know, I'm
dear.
going to lean towards the defender, right? You know I'm going to do that.
I know.
That's a tough situation for him as I see it. But the truth of the matter is, that ball was not streaking towards him. That little arc on it, he's got to find a way to get his head around and make the play on the football.
He'll be brought down by the Broncos.
Thank you, Derek Wolf, with another sack. Like I said, this defense is really trying their hardest to stop Kirk Cousins. But unfortunately, the offense for Denver has not come up clutch. And same vice versa goes for the Minnesota Vikings too.
Trying to block those guys. They've given up a whole lot of sacks, and the speed and quickness of that defensive line is eating them alive.
And he's taken down inside the
Kirk
30.
Cousins, man, is laser focused. It's really all I can say about it.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes when they're going that fast,
Come on.
any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection
Come
you miss
on.
might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways.
There you go,
Maybe the
stop.
defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the
That's
air.
his third
And sometimes you throw it
incomplete
so
pass
hard,
there.
your
Let that
receiver
sit
can't
there
handle it,
and read
he
folks.
pops
He's
it up in the air for the
completed.
defenders to grab
Out of
as
18
well.
passes, like 15.
There as they were able to
And his 2
connect.
touches for like 200 plus yards. The man is lighting it up. Fantasy points.
Throwing again, Cousins on 2nd and 10.
Thank God that was inaccurate and Diggs was nowhere for that guy was. Stephon Diggs smoked whoever he was supposed to be guarding him.
Now it's 3rd down. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. And
Just stop him. That's what I needed. Just stop him.
And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line.
They probably hit this field goal, but at least they're still in the lead by like, what, 4?
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding
Vikings the field goal. It's good as now. Vikings still down, but Denver Broncos are in the lead 21-17, a 4-point lead. That window being quite frankly closed in what's been a tight game since the beginning.
To take the 3, I guess they're thinking that their hands were tied, but 4th quarter, that now a hit. And a
Cowley
miss.
just fumbled.
Vikings pick up the football.
Wow,
And these
you want
guys
to
are
talk
gonna get
about
the
choking, and there's
football
no
at
way
the
to
20.
challenge that, right? Like maybe saying his knee was down. I mean, I know it's not, but there's no way to challenge it. Okay.
when you kick off and you go downfield and get the ball back,
That's killer. Because this team scores, it's not the defense's fault.
I always circle, and you know this, but in my play-by-play sheet, I circle big plays. It could be turning points. This could be a turning point.
Did you put a second circle around this, or this is
Put a
pretty
star.
big?
Put a star. Give him a couple on the catch. It's second
Pittsburgh 2, and so if they lose to Cleveland, that their hopes of making the wild card are gone.
2 yards on first down. Now Cousins here on the bootleg.
Thank God for Von Miller with his 3rd sack to Kirk Cousins. You can tell the defense is trying everything they can to stop them from taking the lead, even though their offense and the return team is killing them.
The way they've been pushed around, 6 sacks given up in this one.
Cousins, and this is Cook with the grab.
All they need is to stop him. That's not a first down. What do they do? 4th and 1. And they're going to go for it.
That's certainly playing down a distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath, by all means.
1 score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
Can you blame them?
They'll run for it. Cook.
And they don't get the They don't get it, and now it's turnover on downs, as right now if you're the Denver Broncos, like, oh, thank God, you're thanking the defense for literally doing almost everything to help their team out and damage limitation. Right now the Broncos offense needs to do something positive, and this poor guy is getting rocked, which is going to force this poor, unfortunate for the Denver Broncos defense to have to do something. And
get a first down and make them use their timeouts and get a fresh set of downs. They've got to stop them right here, and if so, they've still got an opportunity.
Let's see, this is smart by Flacco. He's actually trying to drain as much clock as he can before the 2-minute warning hits to keep the clock going. I like what Flacco's got planned.
2nd down, Flacco now. Looking for Sanders here on the deep ball.
And he's not going to get him.
Incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down.
3rd and 10. Do they have a play that can kind of keep him from possibly getting blitzed? This could be the play.
So it's Bronco football as we
I'm going to have
here.
that guy pass block.
Come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
Can Joe Flacco be decent? Joe Flacco is. Can this guy stay in bounds? He does indeed. It's a first down. That's awesome. For the Broncos, it's awesome.
The Vikings going to signal for their first of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. They're not totally home free.
They just got to stop the Vikings. Got to make sure the Vikings run out of timeouts. They don't have any turnovers.
And down he goes at the
Freeman, who's literally tried everything in this game to help his team out, team player.
As they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down.
2nd and 7, Freeman.
This will be on the ground as well as
Freeman struggling.
Again, they'll run with Freeman.
Freeman luckily getting a first down, which is what the Vikings did not want to give up, but they did indeed.
As they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now Freeman, he's been busy today.
He has been. Freeman's actually got over 100 yards rushing in this game, which is it's been clutch for him. And right now, if you're the Broncos, you want to run as much clock as you can. Play it smart. They desperately need this win to go at least 500 and keep them in possible playoff conversational talks. But right now, this game has been just neck and neck between both teams. It's actually been a really hard game for both of us, but especially me. They hike it with like 1 second left. They're lucky that whoever that was, that's the 2nd time that guy's fumbled today. It's 3rd and 7, and yeah, yikes.
That stat's big, isn't it? I mean, I remember watching teams play. The ball might be on the ground a number of times during the game, but the other team doesn't get it. That's a huge difference in the ball game.
They're just trying to run out that clock. Clock is being wasted heavily.
On 3rd down,
Freeman's done his job.
Won't be enough here as that'll bring up 4th down.
And the Broncos calling a timeout. And, oh, they're going to be spiteful. And on the 50-yard line, trying to go for a field goal. Oh, that's probably not going to go anywhere near. Wait a minute. It actually is good, and the Denver Broncos do defeat the Minnesota Vikings 24-17, and the Vikings have got to be pissed in their own home losing here tonight. Broncos trying to keep their playoff hopes alive, or at least the wild card alive.
At the end of the game, they knew what they had to do. Just make sure you don't cough up the football at the end. Just take care of it.
And it's Harper, really, the Denver Broncos defense won this game for the Broncos. Otherwise, I feel the Vikings would have stomped them out.
It's a win that might keep them alive in the playoff races. They're back to 500.
It's just I was saying it's a win that might keep them alive. Look at that.
Get another.
In all honesty, what a game. And it was such a good game that honestly that didn't feel as long as the other one. So that was... whew. That's all I say is whew. Gone to what, week 12? Ba-da-bum, bum. Ba-bum. Whoops. Let's go to the league. Colts, Texans. It was the Giants and Bears, that's right. Did I say I was going to use? I said I was going to use the Giants, just for, you know, because we've seen Rich McColt use the, we've seen the Chef use the Bills against the Jets, so I figured let's try to use them. 4 and 6. Why am I getting all the teams that are just not performing well? It's like, oh my gosh, I gotta get play these. Oof. Oh, we're gonna get slapped up. And we're in Soldier Field. We are gonna get slapped up. And here we go. It's going to be Giants and let's hope I don't lose by like 20.
Way back in 1924, but renovated in 2002. There's a look inside venerable Soldier Field in Chicago. Tonight it's the final morsel in our Thanksgiving feast, and we've got a good one in store between the New York Giants and the
this is Thanksgiving apparently.
And he'll get it up to about the
awesome. Hey, I got the Thanksgiving game.
The 25.
I don't think so. It shouldn't be. Oh, the amount of trash talk he gets talked, I tell you.
Here as they try the run pass option.
Trubisky already 1 for 1. Wow, Mitchell Trubisky's like really rocking with this team. Okay.
They'll run with a third-year man. This is
oh dear. Well, Cohen just literally just said, none of you guys are touching me.
19 yards.
Try again next time, guys.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film.
I will say the playbook up New England's 2-8. Oh dear, New England.
Certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continues,
I really expect the Patriots to be like they won the Super Bowl. I thought they'd be like the highest rated team and like I expect them to just like dominate and see they're 2-8. That's a scary sight.
All in the frustration for the defensive guys, because it's a quick play, and you know it's going to be a bang-bang play in terms of the throw and the catch. And he's able to
they're destroying this poor team.
He's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a first down again.
Oof. Come on, New York Giants, New Jersey Giants. You got to prove that you guys aren't that bad.
And I think they did it without our help. Because you remember when we sat in the production meeting with them to talk about this, and hey, you know, how you guys gonna come out of the gate? I know I offered my help with a few plays, and they didn't seem to want it.
Offer mine.
You know, you were the smart one. Whatever they're doing, though, it's working really well.
Now Trubisky to Cohen out of the backfield.
That's a touchdown for the Bears as they really just steamrolled through the Giants defense.
His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Bears take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. Extra point up and through. And it's now a 7-0 game.
But we're in week 12, so fun stuff.
And it culminates in a touchdown.
I know week 13 I said we were going to have a bye week, and week 13 is going to be that bye week.
And taken successfully.
So we'll be week 14 and all the other fun stuff. Luckily, some teams have similar run play, so it's not. Oh, hold on. Where's the other guy? At this point, I think I'd rather have the young kid. Eli is not.
At their 25-yard line.
You know.
Running it with the NFL's Offensive Rookie of the Year a season ago, Saquon Barkley. And they're able
this is going to be a run-heavy game, Saquon Barkley, so get your speeches on, because you are the reason we're going to possibly win this game, so you're the only reason that we have. You're the only hope that we have.
Gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up
we're going to keep this game really short. I don't know what this guy can do, and I don't really want to test it out. This guy, Mr. Jones, Daniel, looks to throw some decent spirals. And thank God for number 15. Golden Tate's ready here. It's over. I have no more hope. Crying a little bit right now. Yeah, it's a little bit emotional.
Into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 as they're down to the 29-yard line. Throwing Jones. His throw caught.
That's a first down. Yeah, that guy's not accurate whatsoever.
Explosive plays in succession, both north of 20 yards. So they gave up the early touchdown. This has been a pretty good response. Nice drive, taking it down.
Man, this is.
And I know all the cliches jump in, right? Don't
they challenge him? What's the run on the field? The ruling on the field is.
Well, he challenged the play.
Thank goodness.
It did not pay off.
And that means he lost.
You heard that, folks? We're on the field stands. We have hope.
I don't know if you took the advice of the player, you threw it yourself, but it didn't go your way.
At the end of the day, it all comes back to the
honestly, I have so much faith in this guy that I kind of never mind. He was literally fighting forward. I just want to put that through.
And then all of a sudden, boom.
That's really impressive.
Yeah, when you take a look at it, you're throwing that flag because you believe you're going to be right. And when it comes back the other way, you have to regroup. His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
I was hoping that they,
just outside of the 5, right around the 6-yard line.
They're going to do better than that.
Akeem Hicks at 6'5", 332 finds his way home for the sack.
3rd and goal, they decided to throw for
the field goal.
The play defensively, couldn't find anyone open, left him nowhere to go with the football, had to absorb the sack.
And the kick by Rosas is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3.
In terms of the Redskins there, trying to crawl for victory. And if the Redskins beat the Lions, they're in a decent spot, but they got to really pull one from nowhere, if you know what I mean.
And was named to the NFC Pro Bowl team. And by the way, at 6'3", 234, he can bench press your kicker.
And now Chicago
that's the weird thing. It's really gonna look to see, like, once you get past week 14, week 15 hits, and it's like, equal 15 hits or like, ooh, 16, then you're in the driver's seat to really know where you're stacked up, how you're positioning, you know, where's the bad news, where's the good news, what can you do to just keep it fresh, you know, how can you survive, how can you try to make it into that wild card. Because then it's like, well, if you're not winning your division, you know you're not guaranteed. Then it's, let's try to survive. What's the game plan to survive?
There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. 11 yards there, first down.
To win any route, you've got to break down the defender.
And Houston without Deshaun Watson is 5-4. So it's going to be such a tight division. Some of these divisions are so tight, it's going to be like, wow, they made it, and wow, they didn't. It's just shocking. Hey, Pittsburgh trying to keep their hopes alive. Then came back, and they must have beat the Browns.
On 2nd and 7, Trubisky.
And the Bears are just destroying the New York Giants defense.
That's what you're looking for when you want to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield.
Oh dear, this is looking bad. It's like men against boys.
But not before getting this inside the 30. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
At this point, I don't know what play to call. They are destroying us.
First quarter. It's 1st and 10. From the shotgun is Trubisky. Inside the 10. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. Back in Chicago, ready for the second quarter.
Yeah, if you have 9 losses on the season, you know you're not making it. That's why I'm looking at the Patriots. I'm like, oh, they can't afford to lose again. They are. Oh, you need to pick that off, you. You need to pick that off. What is wrong with you? Next time, pick it off. It's not a game. We are struggling.
When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches. Partner, I know we're in a goal-to-go situation, but my goodness, think about running the ball here. Not even a thought, is it?
Defensively, they're in a
Alright, that's not bad. Damage limitation. We gave up a field goal. I'm honestly okay with that.
Here, guys, you might want to try throwing it.
And never good on a pass completion there to go the wrong way. Lost yardage.
No, for some reason it seems to work better when you throw it downfield or you move the ball downfield.
Yeah, when I'm using guys, like I'm gonna use the rookies instead of Eli Manning, who really should retire already. I'm gonna be real with you.
They had it 1st and goal, 3 attempts, couldn't get it in, so they settle for 3.
Thank you for that. We'll sweep in the 40-yard line. You are amazing, number 19. I've used 2 teams, this team and the last, and the whatchamacallit, crap. I don't remember. I just went with them. The Broncos. Who had no targets receiving-wise. And I've got to hope that Saquon Barkley can trug me up some yards, and not really fair to him. So, quarterback's going to have to, it's going to be small ball. Holy moly, I got so shook. Oh no, you suck so bad.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up
falling
incomplete. Pretty lucky to get the football back. Had his target out there waving the arms, saying I'm open, but maybe didn't see him quick enough.
And I know the jokes are always about defensive backs' hands. What really actually happens, you don't get many opportunities. You get over anxious and you start to think about taking it away and going
Thank God we still kept that drive alive.
It's a gain of 26 as they pick up the first down of the process.
Saquon. Going back to you again. Please. I desperately need yards because this is either going to be a very high-scoring game or just a game where we're all going to pretend we don't want to even witness after this.
Because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a first down.
I need Saquon to break one because Mr. Jones, I ain't looking like he's going to be very hopeful, if you know what I mean. It's 3rd and 1. I'm actually going to try to psych them out. I'm going to run my fullback, and I'm hoping this doesn't bite me in the rear. And it does.
Close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage.
Damn, I'm 4th and 1. I'm gonna try it. Like I'm confident enough to run right up the middle. But I can't see me not getting at least a yard. Thank you, Saquon Barkley, who got me 2 yards. Okay, I was like, oh my god, that line closed, and I got so scared, and I was like, oh, I'm gonna regret this.
At first glance, I actually wasn't sure that he got it, but he ended up getting it by about a full yard.
He certainly did, but it took a little effort, didn't it? Took some nice push.
So he's not getting many, like, massive yards, Saquon, but he's getting at least 5 yards. It's cutting it down that first down by a little bit, and
But I love the way he's finishing those runs. At the end of things, he's making sure he gets just a little bit extra.
Should have went to the other guy like I was aiming it to, but I guess not at all. Okay, now I'm going to give the fullback that's so... I have Saquon Barkley. I was like, oh, I'll give it to the fullback. And I was like, I have Saquon Barkley, which is like strong as all hell. Like a bat out of hell. And Saquon Barkley, like I thought, gets that touchdown, and we should be at a tie game.
With touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Giants are an extra point away from tying up this.
And we are officially tied 10-all.
PAT up and good by Rosas. And we are even at 10 apiece. All level now at 10 apiece as the kick's away.
Yeah, this goes right back to Chicago here at Soldier Field.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Time here to remind you that coming up later tonight on Sunday Night Football, it's the Seahawks and the Eagles from Lincoln Financial Field in Philly, and then tomorrow night on Monday night, more Birds with the Ravens.
Ooh,
sadly not taking on.
I would have to go with. I'm enjoying Madden, but if you're, I would say Madden 20. I personally like Madden 20. But I would probably go with maybe a $60 pre-order for Modern Warfare. $100 seems a little bit too much.
Pass rush is usually the best way because a quarterback on his back usually can't complete a pass. If you're a selfish player and you're throwing the ball,
one more stop and we actually have another drive.
Maybe not so cool with the yardage loss though, huh?
Yeah, you went backwards on the yardage. It kind of works like a sack for the defense there.
Yeah, it's a really big play for them, right?
That shouldn't be a first down. It shouldn't be a first down.
Finish it off.
All tied up at 10.
Darn.
2 minutes left in the first half. We'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Calling a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down.
That is true. I mean, it does come with map packs, but I mean, I can't see it being any different from. Yeah, it won't be as, advanced as Black Ops 4 or anything like that. But at the same time, it's kind of like, do you really want to? I mean, I would wait and see. I mean, a pre-order is always great, don't get me wrong, but if you feel like you're going to put a bunch of hours into it, then I'd say, yeah, totally, go for the pre-order. But if not, I'd say probably go for Madden. So I know Madden's got to be on sale already.
We'll step aside. From the 45 on second down, Trubisky. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. Now Trubisky to throw.
He was going to get sacked no matter what.
They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. After the sack on first down, Trubisky.
Trubisky gets sacked again.
There for the sack, B.J. Hill. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also third down.
Enough takes to start to have a good drive, quite like a big loss on a sack does.
That's it. That was all Tomlinson's. See, that man fought for that one.
Dalvin Tomlinson make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. The Giants going to go ahead and use the
I'll give Madden a solid 7.5.
They'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. So on fourth down, on is the punter, Pat O'Donnell.
That's out of a scale of 10.
Jabril Peppers is deep for the Giants. And this will hit just beyond the goal line as it's into the end zone for a touchback.
That's probably like the best I could probably give it at its, you know, most prominent form.
Likely time for one final snap as they start out 1st and 10. From the gun, Jones. He's going to fire one deep over the middle.
Well, someone would have possibly caught it.
1 second left to go. They were trying to get it there to Sterling Shepard, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, let's get Saquon some yards. How about that? It's the worst that could happen. No, actually, there's many possible things that could happen. I don't think about that. With my luck of killing players, it seems like in this game, are hurting teams' chances to actually.
Take a chance this time. They'll keep it on the ground.
Yeah.
And he's got it past the
He's got some yards.
before he's hit and dropped.
Some yards.
So we have reached.
Yard.
Okay, so much for our halftime break. Apparently, we're going to get right back to it.
10-10 at the end of the half. This is.
Half. It was an even first half, all tied.
If the Giants want to win, they have to play picture perfect. If not, they're not going to win. Literally, they have to not make a mistake at all.
About the 35-yard line.
And putting Daniel Jones in this game, which probably had started all season, was probably a crazy call on my part. But I had to tell the coach, look, I'm taking over for this game. We'll give it back to you afterward.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because
I was actually hoping someone got guarded 96. They didn't get a yard. Got nothing.
That'll give them an advantage to move the ball downfield.
Let's find out what they have dialed up.
Wow, really? I have not seen this play all season long. This is an old play that I used to use for college. Yeah, so like, why does he use college football plays? It makes me relive the goodness of what was sheer God. Of what was once called in-state college football.
So, Charles, tie game here. What are your keys as we continue to play this second half?
I know people think it's always trite when you say the same things over and over, but they're tried and true.
He just can't throw. This is a 45-second drive.
In this case, to me, it's turnover. You've got to take care of the football in order to win the game.
They know this kid sucks, Chicago. So they're just really like, huh. We stop Saquon, this team's done. And to the point that they're 100% right. And it's kind of like, darn, we are really in trouble. Because I'm going to need defense to step up again.
They get set for their first possession of the second half. Their defense did its job, yielded no points. Now it's the offense's turn.
And how much fun is that when you set things up to start a half?
That's definitely, yeah. It's a great catch for that receiver.
Field before going out of bounds. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. Every defensive staff harps on limiting explosive plays. Job not so well done there.
Yeah, they talk about it all the time. A lot harder to stop, though, isn't it? And when you think
he really just that's the second hit stick. He just like, no, I'm not gonna get hit by that.
20 or more yards and runs at 15 or more yards.
They went zooming past that number there.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the ball.
Really, I did that play on purpose, and my defense just, well, not my defense, but the defense just absolutely shat itself.
First down pickup of 8.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and turn his legs for a really nice pickup.
Throwing here, Trubisky. He's got the hook up to Miller. And he's going to get this inside the 30. The Bears on the move. They've got another first down.
They have been on the move this entire game. They have not stopped. They're like a locomotive train. Keeps going and going. Holding on the offense.
To be careful not to wait too long and let his receiver wander into some tough territory. If he's late with the ball,
the guy definitely held him. Kyle Long, really? Didn't expect him to pull that.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
After the penalty, it's Davis. And a solid run down inside
7 yards.
the 30. A good productive run there on first down. He winds up getting 8.
This drive is turning to an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So
Gabriel.
I'm not too sure how many guys can run up and tackle him.
It's a loss of 2.
Come on.
Now third down.
The sack would be great, but I don't think we're getting that.
The Bears on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 14. From the gun, it's Trubisky. And Robinson with a big catch.
That guy just don't drop anything.
The Bears on the move. They've got another first down.
Unfortunately, it's been one of those games where these guys are refusing to go down without a fight. You know, it's one of those games.
Throwing the ball to start the drive. From the red zone now, here's Trubisky on first down.
Wow.
And that's caught.
Touchdown.
Touchdown. It's the tight end, Trey Burton.
Oof.
Trey Burton with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Bears have taken the lead. And he is a reliable target. They like to get him involved. They got him involved there for the score.
And they should. He's a very good player. Remember, they can use him in certain positions, so many different spots, and he usually comes through for them.
This will be fielded at the 6. And he'll take this across the 25. Couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. New York set to take the field.
I actually need him to do something.
Tight game after punting last time.
Because they just scored again, and they're not going to let me get anything. I get ready. Yeah, they let him right through. Saquon Barkley's going to neutralize this game.
Sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like
Jones have to be a man and step the hell up.
One big play away from getting right back in this game.
I can't rely on a halfback to do what my basic receivers and quarterbacks should be able to do. And it's not fair to the halfback. You can't blame this. You can't put it on him in the offensive line also on the block from either.
Because that's been an issue for them in this game.
One of the selling points of the in route is against the quarterback, a really nice sight line to his receiver.
Come on.
And almost on a direct shot, able to throw the ball to the middle of the field and have a great chance of success as they did on that play.
Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Jones.
I was hoping that someone picked him up, and I just kind of didn't pay attention to him.
That play up, Roquan Smith as he gets the sack.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in 3rd and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
No, we've struggled because, well, team's been a little bit of a disappointment.
Not a lot of positive.
You can't rely on a halfback to do everything. I would if the line would be able to. Look at that. How do you? Thank God he just domed him. That's a first down, but.
And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45.
Hard game.
Yards there on 3rd down.
Well,
Prince of Mukamura, former Giant, back in like what 2011. I think.
With a chuckle, they called him old reliable.
Yeah, that means he doesn't move quite as fast as he used to, but he still knows all the tricks, doesn't he? Even that little gentle push off in order to get open. He finds a way to pick up a first down.
I don't know. I'm testing his arms. I really don't know what to like. I don't know how to feel about his arm. It doesn't seem.
They made an attempt to get a big one downfield.
It doesn't seem like it's.
The second part of that is
it's really there.
Completion.
Yes, that's what I'm trying to say.
Defense, you're trying to stretch them out a little bit, and they may have to change accordingly.
Jones throwing again. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds.
Caught it out of bounds.
Incomplete. So the ball a little late.
I need to move it up.
It's 3rd down.
Somehow.
I think you have to chalk that one up for the defense there.
Oh, let me see this play.
Right on the spot.
You right there. Stop that guy from coming in. Engine's got to do his job.
Let's make these babies crawl. Hey, team 6. Team 6.
Here's Jones on 3rd down.
Try to throw it. Khalil Mack came in.
Khalil Mack. He's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. Man, he got in there so
we got to come out and we got to do something.
What you're hoping is that you figure out.
So I can guarantee a defense. I need my defense side to get a pitch. I'm peaks on for you. The 6-win pick sixes. I need them to pull something out of there behind.
To try and keep you clean, but in that case, that didn't happen. 0 accountability, and a sack resulted.
They begin with a run by Davis. Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get
I
it
need a
back
quick
to the
stop.
line of scrimmage.
I need to stop him two times. And asking my team of that is a little bit much.
Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to free up their linebacker to get into the backfield and spill the play.
Now, I don't know why there's always these people wide open.
And they're able to get this one across the 35.
Good.
Now we're going to get a stoppage. Appears to be an injured bear on the field. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Real, wow, did y'all just see that?
10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Went for the hit stick, and he didn't do anything.
With this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
On 2nd down, Davis.
And 1st down, coach.
And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage. But no more than
That's
that.
a bunch of bull.
Run blitz there defensively,
Because
something
he
we
didn't
might see
get
more of
anything.
here in the fourth
I
quarter.
know he didn't get
I think we'll see a
anything.
lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover
93, you got to
gaps,
pick
trying to
those
cover
off.
holes so
Don't
they
care
can't
if you're
run
not,
the
if
football.
Now
you're a lineman.
here's a pass on 1st down that's knocked away and incomplete. First quarter, Charles, you really emphasized the importance of winning the turnover battle as a visiting team, as an underdog. They haven't forced a single turnover in this game.
And right now they're losing, so no turnovers might lead to no victory.
And he is tackled inside.
I agree to whoever just said that. No turnovers might lead to no victory.
16
I couldn't agree with that more.
Down. Well, that tight end position, it just seems to continue to evolve every year in the NFL.
Yeah, you're getting really terrific athletes. A lot of them maybe were wide receivers at one point. They continue to give you speed, great hands, and big
Patterson is gone. Yeah, touchdown. They're making this one a little bit more impossible.
3 touchdown passes now for Mitchell Trubisky. And the Bears will extend their lead. And a nice job by him to catch the slant and then navigate and break free.
Victory.
Receivers love slant routes because it gets the ball in their hands so quickly and oftentimes on the move. When they're on the move like that, then they get to use their best asset, which is usually their speed.
And their speed sometimes, like this instance, can take them into the end zone.
It's like, can I really run the ball? Like, unless this guy breaks one deep.
And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here?
Fortunately, about to run right into that guy.
He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him. All right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here.
Wait.
And give us some points.
It's like, wait a minute.
Does that guy get on the field on this drive?
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But hey, listen.
I can't really run out the clock either.
We're trying to win a game.
He's got to keep breaking ones.
They keep it with Barkley on 1st down. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. It's a pickup of 12. Second play in a row with a 12-yard gain.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity.
This is the worst
as the game goes on.
play action.
I just tell you from experience.
Pressure, and he's taken down.
Yeah.
Bear sack. Leonard Floyd, the old Georgia Bulldog, finding his way into the backfield.
Hindsight is 20/20, partner. Maybe they should have kept it on the ground again.
Well, it almost looked like the O-line was run blocking again. I mean, they opened up a big hole last time. This time they opened up a hole, and the quarterback got sacked. Another try after the 1st down sack. Jones.
Why are you not jumping, Calvin Shepard?
Incomplete. Russell Shepard, the intended receiver.
Russell Shepard? Who the hell is Russell Shepard?
Looking to
Who's the
erase a
Calvin
2-score
Shepard?
deficit here in the 4th quarter. Going for some big
Holy
plays.
gosh.
Yeah, they certainly were. They just decided one shot, didn't they? Forget trying to move the ball downfield in small little increments. Let's go for the big one. But how about the defense playing situational football, looking at the scoreboard, realizing what can hurt us most?
Because
The deep
right
shot.
now,
They played it
desperate
well.
times, desperate measures,
Goes for 29
and it is not
yards
looking
on
good
3rd
for the
down.
New York Giants.
And a 2-score game, obviously. Every play, every 3rd down, like we saw there. Magna. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Give the sack to Aaron Lynch, the former
dear
USF
God.
Bull.
Come on, Daniel Jones. Come on. Oh, no. Come on. Oh, face mask. Face mask.
Face mask. Here come the flags. And I believe this is going to be a first down.
Defense. I will accept.
Well, when you're leading in the fourth quarter, that's not the penalty you want.
Not at all, and now your discipline.
And someone like me right now is jumping for joy in a game where it's like, holy God, this team can't play any worse. And they've got to unfortunately got their halfback out of the equation because, well, why? That should have been picked off. This guy can't throw for a lick.
It was the veteran Prince Amukamara that time who had to play cover
like, it is bad right now.
Another example, these cornerbacks have played tight coverage all game long. Might start wanting to think about a few double, triple move routes to try and shake their guys free.
They have, you're right. Pressure comes and down he goes.
Oh my God.
Picks up his second sack of the afternoon.
Remember, throughout my career here in defensive coaches always say, guys, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. And they put themselves in a great spot with this big lead, and they know they've got to throw the ball.
These pass rushers have to be salivating. It is pin your ears back time indeed. Now the throw on third down, knocked away.
It's bad when they already know what I got to do.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the
It's bad that they already knew that I had to do this.
Expect more passes like that downfield. Now Jones.
I just don't have enough time, and they didn't get open enough.
Aaron Lynch, and this 10-play drive winds up yielding nothing. So now with a little over 2 minutes to play, the road back gets very difficult.
Difficult, but still
the road back is over for the Giants.
Go ahead and play this thing out. Now the defense has to come up big. They've got to go for a strip of the football on each and every snap to try and give themselves a chance.
Well, I knew this was going to be a mountain to climb, and
we have reached the 2-minute warning. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Bears with the football here as we welcome you back. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. And now right out of the 2-minute break,
so you just gotta hope you can score quickly and just
to go. Now, this is a big third down, and you have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop them here. Out of the gun, Trubisky. Middle of the field, it's Robinson. And a penalty flag down as he gets only about a yard. And let's listen in on the call. So instead of giving them another third down, they'll decline it, brings up 4.
Now that's
call timeout.
Right there.
The clock's
to
run out.
Really spend a lot of time considering it. Just know that you're probably going to get the ball back. Good job declining that penalty.
Hopefully they miss.
Here comes a field goal team now for the second time here
today. I need them to.
This to make it a 3-score game late. And this one looks good. It is
Game's over.
Right down the pipe. And that will extend their lead even further.
At this point,
that, you figure,
I'll just run the Barkley.
Yeah, it's going to take a heck of a comeback
because
it's down, but don't change that channel. Don't go away. Miracles can happen, and you want to be here in case it does.
You're a company man.
Now, aren't I face mask? Defense.
Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always
that's bad. The game is even trying some, hey, just write this one off. You've lost.
But you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. Roquan Smith, fresh off a solid rookie campaign, in on the tackle for Chicago.
I think they want to start getting back into this game. It behooves them to get better on first down.
That's certainly not what they were looking for there on the opening play of this drive. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield.
I guess sometimes it's just a matter of philosophy. Some say run until they absolutely stop you, and others say, well, when you think they're about to stop you, fool them a little bit. I guess they should have tried to fool them on that play.
It'll be a gain of 4, but it won't be enough. It leaves them with a 4th down now.
Do we really have to go for it? I mean, we've already lost, but it's fine. I guess so.
Made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
Now Jones throwing on 4th down, and Ingram hauls it in.
Holy God!
Not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. Jones now. On first down. And that's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left.
No, I'm just going to have whatchamacallit run it one more time, and the man can call it there, Mr. Parker. At least get this guy like 80 yards, hopefully.
They go back to the ground now with Barkley.
The other leg's got 90 yards. So they ain't too bad. He's got 90 yards and a touchdown. I'll even call a timeout just to try to help his stats. Literally, it's all. I'd rather have them look like they did good. It's a decent part of the team they got, so at least make him look like he did decent.
Opportunities 3 for 9. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation.
Oh, he's got 90 yards. He got closer.
31, enough for the first down. So
well,
this one in the win
the Giants lost,
Chicago
as they rightfully should have.
The score sheet, interesting. A very clean game. No turnovers by either side.
An absolute rarity when we watch games now because defenses have put such an emphasis on taking the ball away. Well, what we saw here was offenses spending their time saying, look, you know they're coming for it. Ball security
but the Bears
is paramount. So they worked on that,
another
not just
game.
a week of practice, but I'm sure all during training camp. Make sure when you have it, tuck it away.
The Bears are 8-3. They're sitting nice and pretty. The Bears, tell that much. Well, we're gonna sure 80 minutes. There you go. See what this team is doing. So we're gonna skip week 13. Was it 13 I wanted to skip? Vikings, Seahawks, Patriots, Texans. 30s, Texans. There was... Looks like there actually is no one that I was gonna... No, I already played against the Jaguars. Yes, there's no one this week that I was gonna... Okay, so what's this week? Alrighty, so now that we're at this week, let's go through the league schedule, because I'm going to play one more game to get to week 15, the big crunch. No, seen them. The Raiders, Chiefs, and Patriots, Seahawks, Rams. Oof. Trying to think about like. Really know which game to play. I haven't seen the Saints. There are a few things we just haven't seen. I'll go with the Buccaneers. Colts and Buccaneers. I still don't think I have one against them, but I'll go with the Bucks because they're the Buccaneers. Eight and 4 versus 4 and 8. This is wow. I can't pick winners today. It looks like. But week 14, it's Colts and Buccaneers, Here we go. The final game we got for in this live stream should take us through 11 o'clock, and by that time we've done everything. I've done everything I want to do at that point.
And we're about 5 miles northwest of downtown Tampa and beautiful.
Oh, and I definitely did want to be. I wanted to put the Bucks in their home. I was like, yeah, let's do it this one. That one looks like it's a little bit more interesting because we're in the Buccaneers stadium. Yar, yar. You need to say yar for everything. I'm assuming they're 4-8, probably because they just played like crap. So, oh, I gotta go to Andrew Luck again.
Played college football here in the Sunshine State. It's USF's Marlon Mack. And he'll be brought
face mask.
That's a face mask.
Defense.
Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags. Defense. Officials so cognizant of that call nowadays, but that would look pretty easy.
Yeah, you're right. They took out of their hands having to wonder whether it's a 5-yard or a 15-yard.
We'll say this quite a lot of, like I said, those records are all starting to add up, and it's once the streak is over.
Especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away, and he's got his man.
That is a 2-play touchdown. Wow.
T.Y. Hilton.
That was an 18-second drive for a touchdown.
And the Colts are going to take a first-quarter lead. Vinatieri able to tack on the PAT.
Yeah, the Patriots' wildcard hopes are officially over. And the Chiefs ain't looking good either. They were 5-2, then they lost their games at 2 tries. They need to get Chiefs need to get their stuff together. Worst time to be falling apart.
Then he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line.
Who's their halfback again? Perriman, I think.
Winston and the Bucks take over now.
Is it Barber?
10 at their own 27.
What in the world's that?
This is Peyton Barber. He led them in rushing a season ago.
Peyton Barber, whoever that is, okay.
35, maybe the 34. A solid run on first down, gain of 7, leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Oh no, we've got Jameis Winston.
Workhorse for the Buccaneers in 2018. I don't think they expected him to.
But we got a first down.
But he certainly felt like he could carry the load and just carried it there for a nice gain.
9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Oh, what is this play?
And with the Buccaneers' new coaching staff, you have to figure they're going to want to use O.J. Howard a little bit more this season. 34 catches, 565 yards last year, but that was in only 10 games. 6'6", 251, and can run. Find a way to get him the ball as they just did there.
Tough running
this
there.
is a really weird scheme
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of
that
runs.
I'm not familiar with.
But they do set you up in good position on second down.
To throw on 2nd and 6, Winston. And Watson has it. Right
Come on, Watson, with a touchdown to answer right back to the Indianapolis Colts. And we should hopefully be tied.
Touchdown on the year.
And the Cowboys, the Buccaneers are blowing the cannons again. It's awesome. As we're all tied up, ladies and gentlemen, 7 apiece.
And we are tied at 7. Just a 4-play drive that time. And it ends with a touchdown for the Bucs. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kicks away.
The other team's 4-8.
Couple yards deep. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
But hey, the Patriots actually do get another win though in 2 weeks. So they're not. It's only 2 wins.
Their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole.
That was a great job by number 36 for actually playing defense. So then they got smoked.
Well, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
And it stinks from the quarterback. Literally is an X factor.
Create a lot of congestion in the middle of the field. Makes it very hard to slot one in.
Looked like I-4 rush hour in your hometown of Orlando, Florida. An absolute mess.
Mack is gone.
And now off to the races down the right side.
Wow, they legit have scored, I think, in less than a minute.
Touchdown, Indianapolis.
The Carolina Panthers are 10-2.
78 yards. And the Colts have taken the lead. Seeing some pretty good offense here in this first quarter.
It's been a wild start to this quarter, as you noted. And now with that lead that we're seeing, can they retaliate? I get the sense this one's going to go back and forth all game long.
And that probably won't be the last long touchdown that we see in this one. This fielded at the 2.
Dear God, that guy just got steamrolled.
Stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
Yeah, the Texans are still hanging in there. It could possibly slide in to a potential playoff spot.
Let's take a look at the playoff picture, Charles, coming into the weekend in the NFC. And I tell you, 4 weeks still to go, and everything is wide open, and it's fun.
That's what I'm saying. It is a hot, like, oh my gosh.
Begin today, and then we kind of go, okay, but they're not. Let's see how it plays out.
The Colts are going to get him. Down he goes.
Apparently, Jameis Winston, just like when he gets hit, he folds. Like, I'm down. I'm down.
2 sacks last
I know
week.
y'all see I'm down.
He's been unblockable lately, and I think that goes all the way back to not just his offseason, but the film study he's been doing during the week, because I think he's found matchups that he likes, and he's capitalizing.
A few times he's even defeated double teams. He doesn't care at this point. Now a deep ball.
I'm so glad he held on to it. I was like, yes, because he was wide open.
He'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A big pickup of 38.
And that was a heck of a shot right there by Jameis Winston. Boy, he has a superior right arm, doesn't he? You saw him play baseball.
Yeah, he's actually a switch hitter in baseball. Outfielder, and then, of course, a very hard-throwing pitcher. That's translated well in the National Football League.
That it has. When he has to make that throw on a line, he's got plenty of arm to do it.
That's 6. All right, you guys have such a weird playbook. Tampa Bay, it's quite confusing.
Back, dare you to throw it on every down.
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
Now a nice throw here, right side. He hauls it in.
First down. Good job, Jameis.
To the 20 before he's dropped.
Is that a good one?
16 yards, a first down.
Chris Godwin, the former Penn Stater, should see an increase in action and production in 2019 with Adam Humphries and Deshaun Jackson gone from the team. 842 yards in 2018, second only to Mike Evans on the Buccaneers.
And he'll take this into the end zone. Now hold on here, we do have a flag
face
down.
mask.
So let's see what this is about.
I'm declining. It's going to be a touchdown on your way.
So they will decline the penalty, no question there.
You don't think they spent a couple seconds mulling over what the penalty?
I don't even know why they asked the sideline.
And that's where we're back to a tie game. This is going to be either a high-scoring game or it's may just be luck on both sides. It's 14 apiece for both teams.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this
Pittsburgh is 5-7, literally on a potential impossible comeback. But if they lose, they're done. They have to win. This is great, folks. They have to win out, right? They have to win out in order to survive, and so does the Cardinals. It's a sticky situation for both teams. Oh, number 36, you should have picked that off. I should give you a knuckle sandwich for dropping that.
This throw downfield, incomplete.
Well, you got a receiver here who's got 1 touchdown already in this first quarter, and they were trying to double his pleasure there. Wanting to continue to go to the guys who've already gotten into the end zone.
Number 26, you had that. That's the second time he should have hit a pick. Oh, they are getting... Mike Evans is gone. Pierre Paul's gone. Oh, that's why this team's having a hard time.
And it's third down.
Bucks have played horrible because half their team is injured. Even to the Bucks have an injured team. How didn't Evans get that? Come on, man.
He goes, but he takes it up to the 40. Good for a Colt first down. The former Lion Ebron there bringing it in from Andrew Luck.
Really, Eric Ebron?
Completion was given up, but that's why you play zone defense, so that you can have people around the ball when it's caught, and you don't give up much run after the catch.
Here's Luck. This one complete to Devin Funchess. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
Well, they obviously red man coverage their partner, and he got downfield, broke down the defender, made him.
What do you mean by that, bro?
Yeah, he made him
under a heavy
and
rush.
good sack. There we go. Thank you, Mr. David.
making his presence felt in the backfield.
So this has been a lot like a tennis match, hasn't it? Back and forth.
This has been a tennis match. He's right.
So far, so maybe the question isn't who's going to score the most points in this game. Maybe it's who's going to get some stops.
Yeah,
another face mask?
Finally, a first step in the right direction for a stop.
It's like the third or fourth face mask they've gotten in trouble for. Carl and the Seed needs to stop that crap. No need for that.
It doesn't matter anymore how you get the face mask. Any part of it, that's going to be 15 yards.
On 1st and 10, Locke. Over the middle, hauled in by Campbell. And inside the 20.
Folks, we're still in the first quarter.
10 more there.
And this may be 21-14 very soon.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down.
Come on.
This will
probably going to go for it, so I need y'all to quickly adjust. Oh, okay.
Ready for the 2nd quarter, and it's our visitors with the football. These two teams all tied after 1. Ready for the 2nd quarter, and it's our visitors with the football. And they're driving, but they come up on a 3rd and short here. They'll try and run for this with Mack.
He is a deciding factor for this team. This Mack guy, he is shredding us. No one else is.
Touchdown here in this first half.
If we don't figure out a way to stop him, we're going to have a problem.
As they take the lead. And always a good first half when you can hit pay dirt twice.
And it never hurts to have that good feeling as the game moves on. Just think about halftime. If that's all he gets, he'll just sit there at the half and think, all right, 2 already. I can get some more. I can get some more. And he'll be encouraging his offensive line to create some space.
All right, come on. Come on, Tampa. I'm a good person. I think she'll actually have a shot at possibly winning this game.
Seems like we've seen the Seahawks quite a bit in prime time the last few weeks, and we get them again tonight as they head down to L.A. to take on the Rams. And then tomorrow night for Monday Night Football, it's Giants-Eagles from chilly Philadelphia. Give them 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give them a first down.
At this stage of the game, the run pass
come on, Jameis Winston.
out of whack because most of the yards
hike the ball already.
But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
They'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's
I thought that was pretty solid.
Let's talk a little football 101 here because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield is success on first down. Huge differences we know between
and a first down.
And 2nd and 8 and 9.
6 yards.
I probably think we're going to run it.
First down.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, that's almost a tendency breaker.
Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end.
Thank goodness.
And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
Nice play call, a little bit of play action right there.
Kind of works. So
freeze for just a split second, that's usually all the room you need in order to get it to your tight end.
Jameis to throw it.
Oh, touchdown! Thank you, Leggett, for constantly bobbing that and catching the end zone. How freaking clutch is that? My God.
His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Buccaneers.
And we're once again back in the game with a tie game. 21 apiece. This crowd is being treated to one hell of a first half.
Point by Gay is up and good. And we've got a tie game here in a back-and-forth first half. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all to score as the kick's away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard. Here comes the Indianapolis offense now as they get set to take over. And the ledger for them so far looks pretty good, doesn't it?
It certainly does. Touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. Not sure it can be much better than that. They've got to feel very good about the groove that they're in.
He is shredding up our defense. What in the world?
Solid gain of 27.
I can't remember who it was the last time I played with this team. Whoever it was, they had something to where I can't remember. But it was, I know the defense was the reason why we won.
That's what our playbook's going to look like. Like they're throwing them up in the dirt, and so far it's working for both of them.
And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's only able to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch.
Sack him. Yeah, we sacked him. Thank you, David, with a second sack on the Andrew Luck.
And we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh
Much
and sometimes
needed.
call it just straight ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
That game.
And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Luck able to find Hilton there for a Colt first down.
Damn.
If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is, because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
They sure put the coverage guys in a stress on that one. They thought they were going deep. Ends up curling inside for a nice chunk of yardage.
Wow.
The quick slant going to be complete. And he's going to get a solid gain
Wow.
of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
These plays are just not helping.
To the air again. Lock. That's complete right around the 8.
That's complete, but it ain't a first down.
Only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1.
I know the halftime's approaching, but I don't
Seven
think he's
can
going
come
to take
forward.
a break. That's his 5th catch.
Yeah, they've really been targeting the tight
Sue?
end.
Is that Dobson, Sue?
Lock on 3rd down. This will be caught at about the 5. And he will have the first down.
How are we
before he's
struggling?
brought down at the 3. Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll send you cross-state to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have all the stats and all the scores from games going on. That ball caught by Funches.
28,
Touchdown,
21.
Indianapolis. Devin Funches, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Colts have broken our tie as they take the lead.
Funny because the Colts have been in the lead technically. We've always come for the tie.
Back and forth. Well, it's not fun for the defensive coordinators, but offensive coordinators are enjoying it.
Yeah, they're having streaks here, aren't they? Being able to put scores together and really bunch them up, and we have a tight game here. You know, we often talk about having the right shoes for the right turf. Today it's track shoes. That's what we've seen with these offenses.
Yeah, it's been an
Right now, how long can we
absolute
keep this
track meet so
firepower
far.
game going? Because I don't think it's going to be for much longer.
Gearing up to go
This
again
is
here
the
on
Buccaneers,
offense. Andre
and
Ellington works his way back out there. And a lot
don't
of times
expect
you talk about
much.
establishing the ground game. Probably something they need to do more of here, losing in the second quarter.
When you're riding your best horse, you've got to lather them up. The best running backs I've ever talked to, they've all said the exact same thing to me. I'll even break a good sweat until I get to 20 carries.
You're full of good wisdom. Let's see if they can get him into the game more now.
Come on.
I think it's pretty safe to say that initially they had to be thinking about trying to get into field goal
Come on,
range.
come on.
But after that
Not gonna
shot
have you
right
wait.
there, they got to be thinking bigger right now.
And that was probably their thought offensively. If we hit this, great. Let's go for the end zone. It's caught at the 10.
It was caught at the 10 until he got speared from like out of nowhere.
Second down.
And then
Secondary has been roasted.
and he learned maybe that that's not the best plan.
Revenge there. Nice play on the deep ball.
Yeah, they're going to need a few more plays like that in order to get their confidence fully back. But that's one step in the proper direction.
Here's a throw right side, taken in by his tight end. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20.
Literally me trying to think of any innovative play
in a first down.
that there is.
And now with that completion, he's
Because desperate times call for those desperate measures.
And he's going to break our statistician Marvin, isn't he? Because Marvin right now is just tallying it up. Hope his hand doesn't hurt too much doing this. Keeps hitting the calculator, but my goodness, what a start he is off to. By the end of this game,
don't mind me like losing my damn marbles.
He just wants to continue to be accurate.
They're going for a receiver there. Already has one touchdown in this first half. A second one not to be.
I like where their headspace is, though. I mean, I really like the thought process, right? You got a guy who's already scored one, right? You want to go back to him, continue the high hand, and make them adjust to you defensively. I like what they were trying to get.
Right now, I think this crowd is loving what they're seeing. We're trying to work up the field. I have struggled. And I will say struggled.
To get even before the break as they come up first and goal. Again, it's Winston. And he's going to go down just outside of the 5, right around the 6-yard line. Anthony Walker able to take him down. It's a loss of 3.
Jameis Winston going to run into the end zone for a touchdown.
I don't think it's any state secret to know what they were saying before they started this drive. Let's go.
And once again tied 28 all. Holy God. You want to talk about a challenging game? This is as challenging as it gets for both sides who refuse to go down without a fight, literally.
To square one, tied at 28 as he kicks it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. 15 seconds, all that remains for this first half as they come up first and 10. Now Luck. He rifles one that's intercepted.
We said I needed a pick 6, and a pick 6 indeed is we're getting the Buccaneers with a touchdown right before the end of the half. Wow!
What you just saw there, first round talent, second year.
And the Bucs finally have a lead for the first time in this game. It's 35-28 Tampa Bay Buccaneers.
Adjust in the secondary as a first-year guy, so that sophomore season is big for them.
They really started to expand the playbook for them even more.
These kickers, or punters, whoever's in the kickoffs would be so tired.
Year 2, they should have all the nuances, and now they've adjusted to the speed
like,
of
holy
play as well.
mother of pearl, ladies and gentlemen.
Likely time for one final snap as they start out
Bucs
first
just
and
do a
10.
pick 6 right before the half.
And with time running short,
And it was smart, and that is deflating, but my goodness. What a first half, over like 50 points.
So we now proceed to the start
Wow.
of the second half. Both these offenses have been
They're gonna boom this one away.
The second half bring us as we are underway in quarter 3. This will be taken in at the 1. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line.
But my, oh my. Now that I don't have to throw all day, that was a interesting spot.
They have the lead now. They'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that, because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies.
Can the Bucs possibly get some separation? Can they go up by 2 scores? Something that they're actually really going to need if they want to try to win this game. And he dropped it. Wow. I can't believe he actually dropped that.
How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation, and there the defense won the battle. On third down, Winston.
Wow.
Big loss here as he's taken down.
And Marcus Hunt
in there to get him, and
hey,
that is sack number 6
the
now
fire
for
show is
him all the year.
bound to stop eventually, and I can't be upset about it.
Near the end of the first half, but they've come out of the locker room with a little extra spring in their step. Wonder what they did at halftime to get them so motivated.
I don't know, but that sack looked good. Now let's see if they can build on the momentum of that play. A good return there, call it 13 yards.
The Bucs may have hit their ceiling in the first half.
Luck and the Colts come up now 1st and 10, just shy of midfield at the 49. Starting the drive with a give to Mack.
If we can stop Mack this half, we can win this game. Mack was the main reason why they were destroying this.
Let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher.
He opened up so much for them that it made it really difficult to do anything. The guy went for the pick.
That's Rodgers. And he'll get into the end
and just like that, folks, I think it's going to be impossible to stop this team.
His 9th touchdown of the season. And the Colts are an extra point away from tying up this football game.
35 apiece. I think if we don't continue to score, this game is probably going to go on to 60 points. I really do believe both teams are going to almost score 60 points. Because and right now the line for the Bucks needs to stay up strong. If that line didn't stay up strong, this Bucks team is done. Literally, they're done. And that's the scary thing.
Here comes the Tampa Bay offense now heading back out.
Because once again, look at the
last go around, they really couldn't get anything going.
It just shows you the struggles of defense.
They're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency. Move the ball at least a few times on offense.
At least 5 yards.
And hopefully flip the field.
Unfortunately, guys drop balls. It's a real killer for
this run got 6. Now
this team.
2nd and 4. To throw, Winston.
Another drop ball. You see what I'm saying? They're dropping balls. And it's killing this team.
That would have been a great catch, but real difficult.
Really a simple dump ball.
Because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to hold that one in.
He threw a pick? Oh, it's over.
Picked off around the 41. And he will score. Touchdown.
2 back-to-back pick sixes for both quarterbacks.
Well, we know this defense has athleticism. Spots like that prove us right.
I love the way that you spotlighted the athleticism because you and I both know the best athletes on the field, they play on defense.
Oh, no, I was a kicker. You got to remember that now.
Come on, come on.
Fine. Fielded about a yard.
Tampa licking wounds. The first half they were competing. The second half they're not looking good.
Taking a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. Jameis Winston and company heading back onto the field now. And he's probably wondering, how do I get that mojo back from the first half that he seems to have lost a little bit here in the third quarter?
I actually agree with this statement. How does he get that mojo?
You know, like one guy can say things to him that other people can't. Right now, he's looking for that guy to kind of, hey, we're good. We're good. 1 interception. Just get it back. Get back to being
No, because it would be good if the defense could actually defend. Their Tampa Bay Buccaneers defense can't defend a damn thing. So, it's, what do you do? You know, like, really, the question is, what can you do in a situation to where you're just, no matter what you, look at this. Where did that guy hike that? He didn't have a time. He didn't have a chance.
You never want to give up a sack. From the O-line's perspective, they hate it for several reasons, especially because they felt like they left little brother down back there.
Oh, no doubt.
And that should be a first down. Oh, Leggett got hurt, but I guess you'd say it's kind of worth it when they moved up the field.
It's really, really difficult. You're talking about some terrific athletes who are trying to put him on the ground.
Play action now. Winston. And Bryant, the tight end's got it.
Winston is trying.
Inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. That's good for 28 yards.
It's amazing when you see an offense trying its hardest, and the defense can't even help them.
In today's NFL, it almost feels routine, and I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game.
Fight.
To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's
shoulder tear. He just got hurt.
Back of the end zone.
Man.
Can he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
Yeah, when that field shrinks with the safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up taking up extra space.
I'm going to need one of you guys to cut in, and I'm going to need him to cut in hard.
And now offensively it's 3rd and 10, and I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene? Right now the play call.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked by
it's over. Yeah, if the Colts score again, we can count this game as good as done.
That's the second pick thrown here in the 3rd quarter.
And we know it was ill-advised, but that was an opportunity to help them get back into the game. Instead, he throws another interception, and now their task is even tougher.
And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
What should have been the break for the Bucs has now become the demise of the Bucs.
Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed. Because you hit a guy on the run like that, you often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for 2nd down, staying ahead of schedule.
He really just tried that.
And this is one of those plays that if you can use it to keep the chains moving, it's a good play. And not only that, it tends to tamp down the pass rushers because they have to recognize this play and stay at home. The quarterback uses it well. Read option, keeps it, and picks up a 1st down with some nice running.
In a spot like this, I think I may have to hope for another pick 6. But the rarity of that is second to none.
On 2nd and 9, Luck on the right side. It's Hilton with a catch.
When you get one, you're fortunate.
Work it across
Two is just
midfield
not going to
inside the
happen.
45. A gain of 13. It's a 1st down. Now a 1st down throw. Luck. And this one complete right side to Funchess. 11 more yards that go around, a 1st down as well.
He sold the go route really well. Thought he was going deep, then curled it back inside for a nice completion.
DBs love when they pump the brake.
He tried to clip and got sacked for it. William Golston.
Back at the 33-yard line. William Golston able to collapse the pocket, get to him, and drop him for a loss of a yard. To try again after the sack. Luck caught left side by Hilton.
It's only 10 yards.
They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down. The Colts on 3rd down. A perfect 4 for 4 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. And that'll do it for the end of the 2nd quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. To the right side to Eric Ebron. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. The defense surrenders a 13-yard pass play there on 3rd and 1. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on 3rd down. Went his way. It worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his...
That ball caught by Funchess. Touchdown, Indianapolis.
This is almost going to be virtually impossible.
Devin Funchess. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Colts add on to their lead.
I've never seen a bad defense, but this takes the top.
That's his 2nd touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go.
Next time, let me just
come the Bucs now. And they're parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate.
have the offense
like
breathe in and out.
The ending, the interception, but they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way we can get it done.
And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line.
Come on,
I know
team,
they've got
come
to be
on.
careful not to go to the well too often, but it's a fine line, isn't it? Because sometimes, if you got success, you want to just keep pounding away.
But no success there. They rallied quickly on the defensive end. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Now a play fake here on first down.
Whew, James Winston, you are.
Sideline, but it's incomplete.
Slung that one, Chief.
The tight end Cameron Brate was the target. That'll bring up second down. Not sure what happened out there, but it looked like the timing was a little off on that throw.
Well, you know I'm a defender, so what am I going to say?
Great defense.
Darn right. They did something to disrupt that timing.
Throwing again. Winston on 2nd and 10.
Wow, he actually dropped it.
Incomplete.
Tried
to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
It looked like they had something there, but I think that he was thinking about running with the football before he actually hauled it in, and that led to a big drop.
He's got the first down and more inside the 40.
Face mask.
He'll be brought down with the first down and a late flag here, too. And he may get a few more tacked on for good measure. So they'll take the yardage and tack on 15 more for the face mask.
Talk about a play that absolutely costs you in the end. Just trying to do your job, right? Trying to get him on the ground. Next thing you know, they're marching up another 15 against your squad.
So close.
Throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds
The
up
one play that was working.
J. Howard, his intended target. But it'll be second down.
That they just debacled. Miller, Mr. Miller, you're going to do more than just needing my mode there.
He's not hurried. He's not hit. And somehow, incomplete.
77 has dropped 2 balls.
That's one where he's just going to shake his head, not be able to believe it.
6 points go by the wayside on that one.
The problem is there's been so many drop balls in this game.
Where they're forced to take some chances, but I don't know that that was the type of a chance you want to take.
And that one could very easily have been intercepted.
Alright, so we're possibly right back in this. We're only down to 1, but if the defense can't stop them once, then it's game over. Because it's ridiculous about how high scoring this game is.
Get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback. And
I need a sack, a turnover. I need something that's going to stop them.
Offense makes their way out. We take a look at the playoff picture.
Because Andrew Luck has been too much on fire.
As of this moment, as pretty much everyone knows, they sit alone in that top spot. But nothing is guaranteed. They haven't even clinched the playoffs. So a good start, but a long way.
There we go.
And you know, a blunt veteran.
I'm okay with giving up yards as long as we just don't give up a first down. I need a 4 at 3 now.
You know all this means nothing so far. We've got to cover this, get it done.
There we go. Come on, one more. One more stop.
Preseason doesn't count. Let's go ahead and get this thing done.
If we can stop one more time. Come on.
And this is why the head coach gets paid the big bucks. Look at where they are in this situation, partner.
Yes! That's what I needed. Finally.
Run it again and trust your defense and make sure you take care of the ball.
Okay, now I just need to score. I need to tie it back up. I've got to count on this offense again. The amount of times this team has had to rely, it's like the one game that we played in this episode, where the teams have had to rely on the defense. Now the Bucs have to rely on their offense to do everything, and it's not fair, but that's the way the chips fall, unfortunately.
And Tampa Bay trots out there now. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the
ball. I've got to hope
right
it
now,
works.
Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be
Thank God for whoever that was, because the other guy just ran out of bounds. And
I just can't slow these guys down.
I'm glad for a 5-yard game instead of a no-yard game.
These offenses, and typically, one guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
They'll be looking for disruption on both sides right now. To throw again on second down. Winston. Look over the middle, and he's
first down. Alrighty.
And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
Definitely don't want to go for a Hail Mary. That is enough.
He's over 400 yards passing now.
You know what that generally means?
Success.
That, and it means
what in the world did the game do? I had a lane, and they were like, you're not going to do anything. And I even lost yards. The game just literally systematically was like, you're not going to complete that. And that really just hurt my my drive. I had a first down. I was not going to be stopped.
They've been given little time to actually find a place to run the football. It's almost like the defense is there on the
I had to try. I saw them come in, and I just had to try to get rid of it.
This one is incomplete.
Problems I can't afford to punt.
And as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Well, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player. Not a chance at all. Way easier said than done.
Watch the screen. Watch the screen. Go.
Third and long for Winston. And he's got a man.
I couldn't afford him to drop that. Thank God he kept it on third down.
Wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
As far as tight ends go, this guy's not a speed burner. He's much more of an inline blocking type of a tight end. But how about this last play? Made a nice catch and picked up a first down.
That's what impresses me about him. When he's called upon, usually gets it done. Oh, no. He lost the football.
He dropped the ball, you son of a... Wait, no, his knee looked like it was down. Please say his knee was down. I need to challenge. I think his knee was down. Please say his knee was down. Why can't I challenge that?
But the team that was on defense, I think we got to give them a little bit of credit.
I really can't?
Hang in there and force a key turnover.
In the red zone, though, had a chance to tie it and an opportunity missed. First down, it's Ware.
They're like everything perfect.
And he'll get this only up to about the 3-yard
It's goddamn perfect.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Not gonna go for all day.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game.
Timmy's Wilson just choked.
So the Colts in
Really
possession of the
fumbled.
football as we
Like
get
a
you reset.
dun.
They've got a second down now.
They're gonna throw it.
In
In a spot like this, they're gonna...
They'll run to Mack, and he'll take this forward only
I
up
even
to
care about them really doing much.
So fresh out of the 2-minute
I just
warning, and here's
can't
another
have them
timeout
do
taken
anything
with
productive.
1:55 remaining. This is a big third
Yeah, they're on the
down.
7-yard
You'd have to
line.
think we'd see a
Which is
timeout right
great for
away.
them.
They can't stop him here. Throw left side is
Wow,
complete
I
to
went to
Rodgers.
go for the tackle. And it's touchdown. It's game over. Maybe not.
A big play there on the catch and run. 68 yards.
Well, they got the yardage they needed there. Picked up the first down. Got out of bounds. How about the urgency
Unfortunately,
that they
James
have,
Winston
as
just
well
blew
as
the game.
understand where they are in the field.
They'll run on first down with Marlon Mack. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line.
And the defense really... I can't blame the offense, right? Yeah, I'll blame the defense.
As they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. The Bucs forced to use their third and final timeout as they'll get it with just over 90 seconds to go in the ball game.
It's a one-score game.
On third down, a run by Mack. And he is going to have
be a
the
first
down, and that is going to suck the life right out of this crowd. They get the first. The decision to run on third and medium winds up being a good one.
He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload. But you and I both know, well-conditioned, and he did tell us that he thrives on being at his peak late in ball games.
Into the hands of his running back, Marlon Mack. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. Marlon Mack, his third touchdown of the game, number 9 on the season. And the
It's heartbreaking for the Bucs.
Their lead. CD, it seemed like they were so focused on the guys out wide, they forgot about him out of the backfield.
That's a really good point because you've got to communicate, and oftentimes when you start counting receivers, that's exactly what you do. You start from the widest receiver, work your way inside. Who gets lost sometimes? The back in the backfield.
Well,
that's exactly what happened there.
And he got into the end zone. Heading back out there, a look at Peyton Barber. And we have seen a decline in the numbers. Where does the fault lie? Just him? Maybe the guys up front? Combination?
Well, as you and I both know, it's almost always a collective deal. But in this case, I think maybe the offensive line got a little overconfident. They had blocked so well in the first half, picked up on what the defense was doing. I think we've seen an adjustment now that they have not picked up on, and now they're being a little bit overwhelmed. When you see passes knocked down by those guys I call the frustrated fullbacks, the linebackers, you know that in their zone coverage, they were able to drop, see the ball through, and react to it very quickly.
Another throw on second.
All right, you know, I will do this game a favor.
He was looking for Brashad Perriman, and it's third down.
Fortunately, it was a high-scoring game, but the Bucs did not have it in them to get the job done.
Well, we know he has confidence. He'll throw it any place, anytime, anywhere. That time it fell incomplete. And he's not going to get anywhere close to the marker as they'll stop him well short of the yellow line. And they're indeed going to go for it here on fourth down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. One last shot now for Winston. He's going to let it fly. That's caught at the 25.
And he actually caught that. Well, at least Jameis Winston got to pad his stats. But unfortunately, Bucs, it was not meant to be. Don't go in there, folks. I mean, the gameplay for football is going to be done. But we still have a few overviews to do of, you know, the weeks. Let's get the week hit to week 15 and blah, blah, blah. But heartbreaking for the Bucs. Big win for the Colts.
Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for Indianapolis, it's a very important...
Let's see. X Factor pass rush pass rush wins lead to a quicker block shedding. Oh, nice. Really, Geno Atkins gets that. Respectable. That was a nail-biter game. Literally, the Buccaneers have nothing to be ashamed of. They came out there and they tried. The offense is nothing to be ashamed of. The defense, though, needs some massive work. But let's take a look at how the league is shaping up. In the AFC North, the Browns are 8-5, followed by the Ravens, who are 6-7, followed by Steelers and Bengals, who are 5-8. Then in the AFC South, the Colts are 9-4, as the Jaguars are 8-5, the Texans are 6-1, and the Titans are 5-8. In the AFC East, the Bills are in starting first place at 8-5, while the Jets are in second place with 5-8, the Dolphins 4-9, and the Patriots are 3-10. In the AFC West, the Chargers are in first place at 7-6, meanwhile the Chiefs are 6-5-2, while the Broncos are 6-7, while the Raiders are 4-9. In the NFC North, the Bears are 10-3, followed by the Vikings, who are 8-5, followed by the Green Bay Packers, who are 7-6, followed by the Lions, who are 4-8-1. Then in the NFC South, the Panthers are 11-2. Meanwhile, the Saints are 6-7, while the Falcons are 5-8, while the Buccaneers are 4-9. Panthers have already clinched the playoffs. And then the NFC East, the Eagles are 9-4, followed by the 8-5 Cowboys, followed by the 7-6 Redskins, and the 5-8 Giants. In the NFC West, the Seahawks are tied in first place with the Rams at 8-5. Meanwhile, the Cardinals are in third place, 7-6, while the 49ers are 4-9. So the bigs, actually, let's take a look at the stats, if you will. I'm kind of curious about stats. Awards. Let's go to yearly awards views at the top. Angel looking for MVP, followed by Gurley, Mahomes, Elliott, Breeze. How is he up there? If he's 3 and... How are some of these guys up there at that? Okay. Coach of the Year is looking like Ron Rivera. In the AFC, it's all the other amazing things. Just go quickly through them for you. Ed Auburn getting close to the Defensive Player of the Year. Yeah, that was all that. Anyway, I just want to see who's doing what in the league. Bless you. So much to myself. So in the league, wow. With the most yards, actually Mahomes and Brady. That's why they're up there. Then there's Ryan and Breeze and. Okay. With the most touchdowns, though, it's Andrew Luck, then Jameis Winston, then Drew Brees. Who's done the most picks? It's still Sam Darnold. It is still Sam Darnold, Jared Goff, Tom Brady, Marcus. Oh, yikes. Then for halfbacks, hello everybody, it's my favorite topic. Rushing yards, Todd Gurley leading. Behind him is Ezekiel Elliott, Christian McCaffrey, and Saquon Barkley. The guys who have hit 1,000 yards so far. So he's got the most touchdowns. It would be Big Zeke, and then Gurley followed by Mixon behind him. Michael Thomas and Golden Tate of all people. This is a very odd set there for wide receivers. Who got the most touchdowns? Michael Thomas by Cole Beasley, and then Tyreek Hill. Blocking, who's got their quarterback killed the most? Holy God, Colton Miller. Oh my goodness. Then defensively, for sacks, Aaron Donald with 13.5, J.J. Watt with 13, Von Miller with 11.5, Clay Matthews with 11.5, Clay Matthews with 11. Then for picks, it is Desmond Trufant with 5. Then Darius Slay, Marcus Blair, C.J. Mosley, and Miles Jack with 4. See who's got the most forced fumbles. Von Miller, most fumble recoveries. Myra Davis, let's see who's got blocked kicks. Clay, oh, a lot of guys. Okay. Safeties, how many guys got a safety? 2 with Khalil Mack and Carl Lawson. Really, that's it? Just 2? And then defensive touchdown, you should see a lot of these. 1, too many to count, it looks like. Kicking, I don't think we care about this one, but nah, I don't care about kicking. Kick return, she's got the most touchdowns. That's most yards. Sean Wilson, okay. Punt return yards. T.Y. Hilton, and then touchdowns. It's probably just those two. Oh, holy Lord. Alright, so now we've seen all the NFL stuff. I think we're about to hit the pinnacle of what I'm getting at. It is... yeah, I think that's pretty much it. So we'll see you for week 15, 16, 17. Probably tomorrow, if not the next day. But that means everybody, please leave a like, leave a comment, subscribe to BBG. We'll see you next time. Stay off the complete hook, ladies and